All right, all right, all right. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Silverback King. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you loud and
There we
clear.
go.
I
There
had
we go.
I had you muted up. I'm sorry.
We are a success today, you guys.
Hey,
We have success
we are dual
casting.
streaming, guys. Dual
Yes,
casting.
yes. So Silverback side, Silverback's channel is showing this live as well as mine. So feel free to go on either side. It does not matter. Hey Denise, how you doing, love?
Hey,
Salute to
Denise.
you.
Salute to you,
Joe,
ma'am. There's
and
Bestie
everybody who's in the bushes.
in the
Salute to the
bushes.
bushes.
Hey, bushes. We see you, but
We,
we see you. Appreciate you.
we appreciate you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Y'all hit the like button on both sides for your
Yes.
for your boy and for your girl here.
Yes. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's all
Yeah.
welcome.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, Denise, we finally got it. We finally got it. So thank you for supporting on Silverback side because we're trying to get him hours as well. Um, so definitely you can support on either side. We can see everything. Look, who's this? Samoan, is that Samoan Gorilla? Salute to you. What's
Oh
up?
yeah.
How
Hey,
you
what's
doing?
going on? Yeah, that's one of my bros.
Uh-oh.
That's
Salute,
one of my
salute.
bros. Salute to you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. That is the commish. Shout out to the commish for the outfits.
The commission is always on point.
Always on point. And always I have to match the background, for the vibes, the aesthetic of it all. I can't get past that.
Salute, big bro. D
Salute.
Truth.
D Truth. Salute. Salute. We gonna have hopefully we're gonna have a fun night tonight.
Man,
Um
I'm excited
you
about
excited?
this. I'm excited about this one here, man. Y'all
Huh?
are in for a treat. I'm
Hope
telling you.
right. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it. We like to bring things that we both can like vibe off of and give our honest opinions about.
Mhm.
So uh he said, I'll be in the bushes. Okay,
All right,
no
bro.
problem, no problem. Thank you
All
so
right, bro.
much. The
Always
president is in the bushes
the president is in the bushes watching.
watching. The music was on point. Thank you.
I gotta
Thank
I gotta
you.
I gotta give it to you, sis. That music is on point
I be trying to, I try to put a vibe up. I like the vibes.
already.
Okay.
Denise, I love that new avatar you got.
Okay. She came out the all black. She threw some color on. You getting
And she
ready for
just
spring. That's what it
getting ready
is.
to have the spring colors. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
I want to give a
Well,
shout. I'm sorry. I
no, no,
want to
no.
give
Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to the bestie Joe Delaney. I am
Joe.
I am sporting a new or using a new headphones and microphone, and I was just using my laptop, just kind of leaning forward and talking. But my bestie is my number one fan, and
Yes.
she got me some headphones in and microphone, and I am professional.
You sound great.
I
So
do
just so you
okay.
know. Yes,
Okay,
you
I
sound
just
great.
want great, good, 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 good. I'm just sitting here and I'm relaxing. When usually whenever I'm streaming with you or whoever, D Truth or Armando or whoever, I'm kind of like leaning forward.
Hmm.
So but I am enjoying these. So shout out to the bestie.
Okay.
Everybody needs a bestie like Joe.
Like Joe.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yes, Joe. I am trying to. That's what my hope is to do. Um, a music show because I love all types of music, and I like to get my grooves on. So that should be coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Samoa. I've been the Samoan Gorilla. I've been knowing him for years. Ever since I entered into Instagram, he's, you know how you connect with someone who's you really you meet them or whatever, but you have a common, like, training and so forth and so on. And so
Mhm.
this dude has always been an inspiration. You know what I mean? Ever since I first started on Instagram in 2014. So shout
Oh
out to
wow.
him. Yeah, shout out to him.
Well, shout out to you. And is it Samoan gorilla?
Yeah, yeah.
Samoa. All right. Represent. I love it. Well, what we want to start off. We're gonna start off this live with some trending topics
Mm,
that both Silverback and I thought were pretty interesting. And
right.
so I'm gonna let my better half, my other half, kick us off.
Well, what do you have on you? What do you have? Because you
Actually, no, I said I was gonna kick off. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
kick
ahead,
off.
go ahead, kick it off.
I'm gonna kick
You
off.
you know you quarterback in this thing.
I'm quarterbacking this one. Okay. So I wanted to show you guys. Let me go to my Instagram. Okay. This one is, I don't know if you guys have seen in the news, excuse me, not in the news, trending topics about Miss what is her name? Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. What is
Larson,
Larsa Pippen.
right?
Larsa Pippen. And she, I guess her and Mr. Marcus Jordan, which is Michael Jordan's son, have since separated. We didn't see that coming, did we? But we're gonna
No, we didn't. We thought it was gonna make it last forever.
okay. That's right. We thought that was gonna last forever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But Cam, Mace and Cam, they got they show, and they want to they had something to say about it. So I just wanted to showcase what they had to say about it, and then we going Joe said, "Oh no, oh no." Okay, I want to showcase what they had to say about it. So, can you guys see my screen? Can you see
Absolutely.
it? Okay.
We can see
Is it big enough? Let me see if I need to enlarge it a little bit. Hopefully that helps. So from my end, this is what Mace and Cam had to say. So I'm gonna move over. It says, "Well, dang, Mace goes in on Larsa Pippen following split from Marcus Jordan. You are not Lori Harvey." So this is what he got to say.
How dare she have any rebuttal for taking a man 16 years younger than you and act like he's the problem? You're the adult. What are you talking about? I'm definitely not the one should be talking about this because I'm super insensitive on this topic. Just thinking about this, I don't even need my notes for it. How you ain't you Scotty's ex-wife?
Yes.
Now you mad with the Pippins and the Jordans?
Crazy.
You got no future in Chicago. I hope you know that. You mad with Batman and Robin, and now baby Batman? What's going on, Larsa?
What's going on?
What?
That's really good.
How dare she? My goodness, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. And allegedly is this kind of behavior that could make it troublesome even for your son playing basketball. So you heard a lot of things with your behavior. We don't know what Scotty did. We're not letting Scotty off the hook. You got Scotty walking around here looking like the future with dreads and black.
Did he say he looking like the future?
Yeah. He wrong.
Dang, I'm gonna have to pull up a Scottie Pippen because I didn't know he had dreads now. Wow.
And he looks a hot mess. He's been
That's
having
what we
dreads
doing
for.
now.
Yeah, he looks a hot mess.
How old is Scottie Pippen?
Scotty's in his mid-50s.
Oh, he
Pushing
having a
pitch,
midlife. Is that what you
push,
call midlife
he,
crisis?
he's pushing 60 because
Oh, damn.
Jordan is 61,
That's
something like that.
right.
So he's got to
That's
be
right.
pushing 60, Scotty.
And Larsa,
But you know what?
Larsa,
I think Scotty is, because Scotty came in the league before Jordan, I believe. Hold on just a second. I don't want to lie. I think
so Larsa is 49.
yes.
And shout out to that because I thought she was older. Okay. No shade. No shade, y'all. Scotty's
Scotty,
58.
yeah,
He's
I was gonna
58.
say. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
he's 58.
He's 58.
Black Nike is. I don't know what's in your box, but listen, we're praying for the Pippins. We're praying for the Jordans. Cam, you say something about this because
Wait, he said, I'm praying for I don't know what's in your box. Because if y'all don't know, Miss Larson, Miss Larson, who said Dubs in the house. Salute Dubs
Salute to you, Dubs. What's going
and
on,
Papa
bro?
Will. Salute Papa
Papa
Will.
Will. What's going on, big bro?
He said Michael is 61. Okay. Pitt, wait,
Du-
what you say?
Dubs is a
Pitt?
Dubs is a fool. He said
He
Jordan
beat
84,
everybody
Pippen
old,
is 87.
right?
I
But
get
the boy I say Scotty and Larson, whatever her name is going through a midlife crisis because she keep messing with younger and younger dudes. Wasn't she with Future?
She was with Future. Future smash. Yep.
And she was with another basketball player, a youngster.
Shit, I forget yep. A couple of
You
them.
know, she keeps going in reverse. She keeps getting them younger and younger and less money. The only one that had cashola, was Scotty.
Right.
And she keeps going in reverse.
And keep in mind now that you got Scotty being married to her and the Jordan boy was a kid. And
Exactly.
they were their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Played together, grew up
Yeah,
together. That's
yes.
nasty.
So this is the type of woman that we're dealing with. But well,
Would you
I'll
consider that predatorial?
well, predatorial when it comes to money, because it had nothing to do. Well, let's go when you say use the word predatorial. Yes, especially when it comes to money, because
if it was reverse, wouldn't we say? I would say predatorial for a man to be messing with somebody that he knew as a child, as a baby, and now he's dating, sleeping with.
Yeah, I mean, because she what would you say she was? She's 49.
49.
And he's 30, early 30s.
Marcus Jordan. Let me see. How is Marcus?
You look at
that?
Marcus, darling.
How old are you, darling? 33.
See what I'm saying?
33.
So you got to understand this chick. Okay, it's predatory on two levels. I'm with you on that. Simone, definitely a bit of a predator. And I'm gonna explain why. You asked me a question, I'm going to go ahead and answer that. It's predatorial on two levels. Number one, we all know that this is a money come up. Okay. She wants to be in the family, keep it in the family, and she wants to have part of the Jordan money, legacy, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Number two, like you just said, if that was a young lady that was being preyed upon by an older man, we would say that. You notice I just said preyed upon.
Yep.
So it's a different standard sometimes when it comes to this. But you're not lying. But this chick here, man, is all about money. It's all about money and all about clout. So that's all about. And then she's going through a midlife crisis, getting her back blown out by a youngster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
That's
she
just
is.
call it. Let's just call it the way it is. You know what I mean?
But what I didn't like about her, well, let's let them continue. Let me let them continue before I
Okay,
totally weigh in on this stuff.
okay. My bad.
No, it's not you. It was me.
I take him off the gram. How dare you erase his pictures? That's the only reason we're talking about this. And I know Jordan is sitting somewhere like, yeah,
Out of town, nigga.
tried to told you.
You won't hear me.
I tried to told you.
It's crazy.
My goodness, this is embarrassing. What was you thinking anyway? Dating him, your kids grew up with this boy. Your kids grew up with this boy. Somebody got to tell people the truth. You were already in violation, talking about affecting your mental health. You took you were taking. My opinion is you were taking advantage of this. You were taking advantage of him.
Mm.
You already took Scotty's pension. I'm gonna go before I say more because
Ooh. Did he say you already took Scotty's pension?
That's true. She took him to the cleaners.
Woo.
That was a nasty divorce.
Damn.
That was a very nasty divorce. Especially whenever I think Future was messing with her while she was still married.
To Scotty, right?
Yes. And so of course you got Future back then, he was talking about it on wax.
Of course.
So Scotty is just the biggest. He was
labeled a simp.
Yeah, he's labeled simp, but he's also like the biggest. I mean, he might as well put a pin the tail on the donkey. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He got donkey of the day,
Oh yeah, big time.
donkey of the century.
Yes, he was just the biggest. Yeah, that's the laughing
Got,
stock, man.
got you. Ugh. Okay. I didn't realize that she got half a portion of his pension. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
ouchie.
Yep.
Ouchie.
It was very nasty.
Let's continue.
I really don't like this situation. And then going to delete all his pictures like he's the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Your mental health.
My mental health. And should your friends follow your ex? All this kind of behavior.
What?
Larsa, you're not 21.
Yeah.
You're not Lori Harvey. You got to stop this. Somebody got to tell you the truth. What was you thinking anyway, Dave?
Okay. All right. So, wow. So she wants them. Let me read this up here because I didn't know that part. So I'm reacting to this a little raw, you guys, which I wanted to because I wanted my honest, opinion to flow and not, be rehearsed.
Facts.
So it sounds like she split with Marcus, but now she's saying as a 49-year-old dating a 33-year-old that now her mental health is being impacted. And not only that, she wants her friends to unfollow Marcus. That sounds a little juvenile.
Look, her mental health has always been in question, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So let's not blame it on the dude. Okay. Her mental health has always been in question. She always wants to be the center of attention. Always has. Denise says she felt the need to disclose they have. Yeah.
That's 4 times a day?
Yep.
Yeah, he was blowing her out. Wow. Okay.
Black pulled out.
Get it, girl. Okay.
But Dubs, I will agree with you. She
what it does say.
Dubs and Joe, she has kept herself up to be, her age, but plastic surgery is a mofo though.
Yeah, plastic surgery is a hell of a, a hell of a drug. I'm gonna say it's a drug because it's definitely addicting.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
and I mean, the fact that she gotta, she gotta keep that up. She gotta keep doing this. But
Exactly.
do I feel bad for? Do I feel bad for her? No. I mean, you keep picking these younger and younger dudes. Newsflash, younger dudes. I don't know what the reason for their separation is to cause her mental health. Obviously, they don't see things the same. Well, hey, you 49, boo boo. You not a 49-year-old woman is not going to see things the same as a 33-year-old man. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Well,
You know,
here's my thing.
yeah.
Um, I believe there's more to the story than this.
Oh,
I
for
believe
sure.
I believe there's tension in the family. I believe Michael is not Michael and his mom. Well, Juanita is Marcus's mom. Jordan, he's remarried.
Hmm.
But I believe that it's tension within the family. You already know with and I don't know if you're familiar with this, but Jordan came out on ESPN with the last what is it called he what is it called? You guys help me in the chat. Uh um he came out with the documentary of his
Oh
being
yeah,
in Chicago.
yeah.
Um so Pippen has been throwing shots at Michael Jordan. Okay.
Right.
So the last dance. Thank you, D-True. The last dance. So Pippen has been throwing shots at Michael Jordan and all this type of stuff. So he's been throwing shots because of Marcus and Lars's relationship. Pippen
Right.
he's a scoring dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with them breaking up, I think it has a lot to do with the families, and I say families plural
Right. Right.
are not getting along because this is a family, as you said, Denise, you hit it right on the head. This is a family dispute.
Right.
Like we discussed.
Right.
This little dude Marcus grew up around the Pippins. Okay, now they're dating.
Right. How can
There's
you go to your boy? Doesn't she have sons? I think she has a son, right?
yeah.
Yeah. The same dude that probably they played together, or spent the night with each other. Now you're like, look, I see your mama naked.
Right. Yes.
I, that
It's
has to be odd.
you
Come
know
on
it
now.
has you know it has to be the laugh. They're the laughing. She's the laughing stock more so than Marcus, but she is a laughing stock. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not only Marcus, Future, and other younger NBA players. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good look. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm sure
Right.
Jordan has told Marcus, "Look, man, you're hurting my brand.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're hurting my brand. My brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. What it is,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm reading what Denise said. She said, I forgot about Future. He got that community pain.
man. That dude there, boy, getting it in,
He do. Boy, he needs some type of drug or something.
man, getting it.
Somebody need to slow him down.
All of love and affection. He getting plenty of it.
Yeah, plenty of it. Okay.
LOVE.
Wait, Dove said I'm gonna catch her. I'm gonna catch her before she hits 60. Now, Dubs, you want to dip off in that too, man? See,
Love's trying
men,
to dip off in it.
men, y'all never cease to amaze me. Lord have mercy, y'all never cease to amaze me. After
Man,
everybody done had it, you still want to dip off in it.
this
I just
fool here,
can't
man. Look at what Dove. You crazy.
see. He said that was a pandemic hit. Okay,
Oh my god.
right? It was a pandemic hit, and now they ain't coinciding. But yeah, I do agree with you. This is probably uh definitely some family. It's a family matter that's
Yeah.
just got nasty.
Yeah, I truly believe to the root of the problem is this is a family matter, It got to her, and now she's making excuses. Oh, mental health, mental health.
Boy, they throw that around like peanuts, don't they? Mental health.
For real. What's the
Yeah.
next excuse gonna be?
I don't know. Okay. Chicken. He said chicken. Okay. He liked fried chicken and I didn't. Yeah.
Boy, I'm done.
Right? I mean, I don't know. But like I said, I think I don't know how much younger you can go. I mean, if she get any younger, I'm sorry. They need to lock her up. There's a problem with her. She does have a mental issue.
Yeah,
I mean,
she got some mental issues, man.
at some point, if she has a daughter, and I think she does, you competing with your daughter. And I've said this before. Women who I love and I admire women who keep their bodies up, right? Who keep
Oh,
themselves together. Whether it's by plastic surgery, whether they got it done by the plastic surgeon or they get it in the gym.
But
Either way it goes.
But that it take in order for you can say plastic surgery or whatnot, but I'm with you. In order for you to keep up, you have to. That's hard work.
You gotta stay in the gym.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's hard work. You know what I mean? So I'm not hating on that.
You definitely is. So I respect it. I definitely respect it. You don't want to, this generation or, a lot of people who are older, they not trying to be walking around in polyester pants. They ain't trying to, have the gray hair and, it's not that way anymore. You want to look good, but there is a thing for me, I personally don't appreciate or I don't respect when they go backwards, when women go backwards too much, because you're taking away these men, and this is my opinion. Y'all can come for me. This is my opinion. You are taking these men away from women who are at the age where they can have families. She's done with that, right? She's not trying to have any more children. She's had her kids. So now you're taking away a Marcus Jordan who could, get with someone who is of that age where he can create his own family. And so that's the part that I think, it's too much. To me, it's too much. Stop going backwards. Get with somebody who got kids already established. Y'all done had y'all kids, y'all over it.
Absolutely.
Don't get with somebody who, he may be looking to, start a family. You don't want no new family, girl. You don't. You keep going in under the knife. You don't want no more kids. You don't want no stretch mark. So don't do this.
That's just her. Like I said, you hit it. Midlife crisis. Shout out to Elva Lupe. She's one of our real life friends out there.
Salute.
Welcome to the channels.
Welcome.
Hope you and you guys, you subscribe and hit that like button for us.
Please hit that like button.
We getting cranked up. With this ain't the end. This ain't the end.
It's not. I said like, comment, share, subscribe. It's free. It's free.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What we talking about in the chat? And my shout out to my our attorney Kevin, who came in the building.
Is he here?
Yeah. Salute to you.
Salute, Kevin. Salute, bro.
What she say? Doug says she got 2 daughters. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Right.
How much further back are we going to where you're now you dipping in your daughter's pool of candidates? You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that's a sickness. You can't find nobody your age, or maybe I'd say a few years younger or a few years older. What you can't stay within that range. When you start talking 10, 20 years difference in age, I'm a side eye you on either side. So that's just me.
Absolutely.
She said, "Look, I'm old, and we were exactly." But I'm quite sure you ain't out here hunting for no 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all crazy, man. The chat is lit.
Okay. She has. I ain't hating on her. She looks good. I'll never hate on that. She has kept herself up. It takes work. It definitely does.
Yeah, I'm not hating on that at all. Even though you can do all the work you get, but it takes work to keep that up. So that means she's putting in the work
Absolutely.
in the gym, the way she's her lifestyle. So absolutely.
Joe said, "I don't need no grown." She said, "I need a grown man, not no child man." Child man. I'm gonna
There you
use
go.
that. What we
Look at
got? What do you
look at
say?
look at Jacob.
E. You know you like them young. Nah, not me.
Shout out, big dog.
Big dog. Big dog is here.
The king of
The king of
LA.
Cali.
When I'm in
The
LA,
king of
that
Cali is
mean up
here.
low, man. When I hit that up, man.
Okay. For real.
Oh, that fool, that's crazy. Oh
But
man, I
yeah,
love
I
that dude.
mean, I yeah. Baby girl, I had to bring this up first because Larsa, she hit different for me. Look,
Yeah,
girl, she beautiful, but she got some mental damn issues.
yeah, that's that midlife crisis, y'all. You know, whenever you get look, man, whenever you
Okay.
I'm speaking to the men as well. Look, Scotty wasn't doing something right. Uh he wasn't putting it down right in the private room, in the private area or something. So man, I don't know, man. And then she had to dip off and get her some, satisfaction.
Some young thing.
Yeah, some young thing. So,
Hey,
so something was not right. So this is a teaching moment.
right? This is a teachable moment.
Mental health is real. Y'all hit
It's
that like.
real.
Y'all hit that like button. I got
Okay.
this from my big bro Armando. Y'all hit that like button.
Okay. Okay. So we
Oh
got
my God.
that's that. Wait, he said tenderoni. No, you didn't say some dang tenderoni. Bobby Brown.
Oh my God. That fool, that's crazy. Jacob.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
All right. We gonna come. Which one you wanna come up with next?
Bring it on. Bring it don't matter. Bring it on. I'm ready.
Which one?
Ready. Ready
Um,
for the big ride, baby.
ooh, It didn't come over. Hold on. Yeah, this is my save. I want the one that you sent me, but I gotta put it on save. Save. Oh, we gonna talk about Baby Boy. Y'all know the beef with Shannon Sharp,
Oh yes, I can't wait for this.
Mike Epps.
Yes.
Um, where is it?
I can't wait till you pull this one up. Man.
I'm gonna pull up what he said. So I'm gonna pull up what you sent me. Shannon Sharp talking about it.
Okay.
But essentially, you know what it was. I did a car chronicle on it, right? Mike Epps did a comedy skit. I think it's airing on Netflix coming up soon. And he was clowning. He clowned Shannon Sharp. Everybody's clowning Shannon Sharp right now. And it's quite frankly, it's warranted. I mean, he looked a little sussy gussy. Every time you see him, he got on these tight old pants. I mean, bruh, man, is Shannon Sharp ain't no little bruh. Shannon Sharp built, okay? And he got on these little skinny old pants, these form-fitting sweaters and stuff. And then to top it all off, every time you see him at the game, sitting at on court side, he got this old brother next to him, which turns out to be what was it? Silverback, his fashion designer. That's what
That's
they
his fat.
saying.
Yeah, that's his fashion
That's what
design.
they saying it is. Well, your fashion designer got to come with you every damn time to every
Every
game.
time, every Lakers game, he
It do
sits
look a
out.
little sussy gussy. I mean,
Right.
come on now. But he gonna get mad at Mike Epps for calling out what everybody's saying. So I felt it was misplaced anger, plus a little bit of I feel manufactured beef. But essentially, Shannon Sharp. What did Shannon Sharp said? He was gonna see him.
Yep.
Mike Epps responded back, talking
Yep.
about, okay, I'm gonna see you, but I don't fight. I'm too
Yeah.
old. I don't fight.
And exactly.
And then
Exactly.
Ocho, he said something about Ocho. Put Ocho in.
Well,
So
Ocho was like a little chihuahua. He wasn't.
right,
He was basically kind of like egging it on.
right, right. So this is where. Hold on. Okay, let me bring this up. I had to find it again. So we're gonna stop that one. So I just want to play what Shannon Sharp, because Shannon Sharp got all in his feelings saying what he had to say, but everybody was calling Shannon Sharp out. I said it was manufactured beef, and y'all got too much damn money to be acting like this out here in these streets. Okay?
Right.
It's,
Right.
it's too much. Can't we settle this like grown adults? Y'all men with money. Y'all ain't about that life. Let's stop talking like you're about that life, because you're not. And it's okay. It's okay. Not everybody's meant to be about that life. Can you guys see the screen out? Can you see it yet? Nope, I didn't add it. Hold on. There we go. I got you. It takes a second. It takes me a second. All right, here we go. Raise that up.
Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories.
Nightcap.
I'm up here in Indy. Had a conversation, like I told you I was going to have a conversation with Mike Epps. Had a conversation with him last night. We talked
Fair
for
use.
Fair use. 15 minutes. I say 15, 16 minutes. Had a good conversation with him then.
And I'm going to give this to you, Silverback, so you let me know when I need to stop, when you want to interject and make a comment.
Okay, well, you can go ahead and keep rolling.
Okay.
And then
he said, I thought you was coming in today. I said, no, I'm coming in tomorrow. And he said, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to link up. I said, bro, we done had the conversation. I feel comfortable with what you told me. Hopefully you feel comfortable and understand what I was saying.
Right.
And he's like, okay, cool. But anytime I come to Indy, I always go to Country Kitchen.
Yeah.
I came here when the Super Bowl was here. The Patriots played the Giants. And I went there. Ate there like 4 times. I was going for breakfast and dinner. I ate there. She happened to be there that day. And she was so great to me. And I said, babe, I told her name is Cynthia. I call her Cynthia. I said, Cynthia, anytime I'm here, I'm gonna come see you. And she just, she lets you treat me like family. She's good to me. And so I was there. And so I would expect him. And Mike rolled up.
Yeah.
He came up, I dabbed him up. We had another conversation. He's like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. Say, I said, bro, hey, I handled it wrong because the conversation that you and I having, we could have had this conversation with none of the stuff that we just played online.
Okay,
Right?
Pause it there, sis.
Okay.
Here's my thing with the whole situation. I know, and y'all go check out my sis's her e-react. She talked her Car Chronicles about this. She went a whole route as far. I know you went a whole route, E, about how these two have money and they shouldn't be doing this and acting a gosh darn fool online and so forth and so on. Okay, but I initially was looking at this. Why is it when brothers get into it online in front of the whole entire world that someone's sexuality has to be made fun of? Okay, but then you brought out the point with him having that, his designer, being gay. He wears his clothes a certain way, and to the point to where, what you were describing, but it's always the strong and masculine men to where it's like they're like Shannon Sharp. They bring out their sexuality, they question their sexuality. But then of course I was like, I had forgot about the designer guy. You know what I'm saying? I had forgot totally about that. And so that's not the only time that people have actually questioned this dude, because he's always having this guy at courtside, like I talked about earlier. So, but I had to rethink my stance on this on the fly, sis, because it seems a little manufactured. You know what I mean? Because of the simple fact that all of this stuff could have been talked behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So why do you have to bring it all on social media? But what is the purpose of it? You know what I mean? What is the purpose of you? What is the purpose of you calling out this guy and talking about whenever I see you, blah 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 blah, and come to find out you guys work it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I changed my stance on the fly, forgetting the fact that Shannon Sharp had, he's been his manhood has been questioned. You know what I'm saying?
It has.
I forgot
And
all about that.
Right. It's been questioned a lot. And it's no shade towards him if that's how he floats his boat now. I do know, and I did not know he has 2 kids, right?
Who's that? Shannon?
Shannon.
Yeah, by black women. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was the part that was a I didn't understand. I didn't know that. So, you know what I'm saying? But it does look a little he can't be you can't be all in your feelings because everybody's been saying this for a minute. But why did you choose Mike Epps to get in your feelings about it? That's why I was like manufactured. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think he chose Mike Epps because Mike Epps is the one. Basically, Mike Epps he lied.
He did.
He said that he. Go ahead.
No, he said that he DM'd him, right?
He said he said he DM'd him and asked to be on the show, and that wasn't true. It's the other way around. He tried to get in contact with Shannon to get on his show. So my thing is, Shannon show. It's crazy. We're not beefing over that. Yeah, man, as grown men, I mean, that's my whole thing, man. These guys have the wherewithal. They have connections upon connections upon connections to get to each other. You know what I'm saying? So all of this bravado that Shannon Sharp had online, whenever I see you, I'm whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can have that same energy behind the scenes, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And this is the second time he's kind of like done that, right? He was at a game, didn't he? Like,
yeah, he went to
the
Nuggets at the Denver Nuggets game. He did that.
Yeah.
But he was, he showed out, and but it seems to me that there's this strong on his end. There's a strong want to make people feel like he's the tough guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want to let everybody out there know right now that's listening to us right now that my stance has kind of changed because I forgot.
What was your stance originally?
Well, man, my stance originally was, as I was talking about, how why all the black men in Hollywood and black men, period, who have a platform, eventually their sexuality have to be put in question. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now in Hollywood, every major black star just about has put on a dress or acted like a woman in some form of fashion. You got your Denzels that's never done that. You know what I mean? But if you think of every black Hollywood star out there, black man, black male, they've actually had to, they've put on a dress or they've been demasculated by Hollywood in some form of fashion. So my stance on that was, why did Mike Epps have to go there as far as with Shannon Sharp's sexuality? And I had to think about that. I had to think about that. I'm like, well, you're putting yourself out there for the public to see that you got a homosexual fashion designer by your side all the time you're in public.
All the time.
You know,
at every damn game. It's like you ain't got nobody else you can bring with you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to rethink my stance on that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the butt of the jokes, bro. And he said, especially Samoa Gorilla, especially if I got your number. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. If I could reach you, now Shannon's thing says he had friends. I was listening, preparing for the show tonight. Now Shannon said that they got mutual friends and so forth and so on. That he could have reached out and handled it a different way. Well, you don't think that he thought that beforehand? Of course, I just don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it all goes back to what you were saying, E. Manufactured beef. It's real.
Yeah, he's seeing the numbers. I mean, he ain't gonna never get, in my opinion, he ain't gonna never recreate what he had with Cat Williams.
And you're right, Jaco. You know, all of he said none of this occurred really into the exactly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So everybody wanted to peak. Exactly. That's my whole point. Everybody wants the clout, man. They saw Cat Williams, but you know, they want the clout. You know what I mean?
He can't recreate that. That was a moment in time that will never be able to be recreated, in my opinion.
I agree.
That was just it was rare. It was great. He capitalized on it. A lot of people ate off of it, you know, chopping it up, screwing it, you know, recreating it, giving their own commentary on it. A lot of people ate off that. And you know, and once you get that, you kind of get hungry for more. How can I create it again? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I think that's where we're at right now.
So sis, I had talked to you behind the scenes. I want everybody to know this. I had talked to everybody behind the scenes, and I had a stance on this. I was actually on Shannon Sharp's side, but then I had to think about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? There's different things that I'm like, man, this don't seem right to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to rethink my position, and I had to back up, put the brakes on that.
Right. Those numbers, you know, those numbers look good. I'm quite sure that check looked very good. You feel me? So
I think he said he had what did he say? 200 or 250 million views on that thing.
Yep.
So there's cha-ching, cha-ching. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Shannon Sharp, he is skip. He's got that personality. He got that personality. He's doing real good for himself. Skip, go, James.
Right.
You know, he's got that. He's doing real well for.
He talk with that big tongue, boy. Whoa!
Man, I'm telling you, that tongue sound. That he talking like that tongue weighs 1,000 pounds. I'm telling you.
Right.
Skip. Goat
that country
James.
accent and that big old tongue.
That LeBron James is the GOAT. Skip. So, yeah, man. But I can't hate on his success, but it just makes you wonder how these folks who have a large platform, they manufacture this stuff or whatever to get people to just tune in even more. You know what I mean?
Right. And he's already successful. So, you know, I salute Shannon Sharp. I'm not a Shannon Sharp fan, especially not when he was playing football, but you know, I salute him in this space, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing some big things. He was doing it when he was with Punk. Let me stop. Let me not say it.
Easy, careful.
When he's with that bussy Bayless, what's his name? I do not like that man.
Skip. You come out Skip.
Yeah. He's doing big things over there. Now he's, you know, stepped over to Stephen A. I ain't a fan of Stephen A, but you know, what he did for Shannon, that was it was commendable. And then Club Shay Shay. I rock with him for Club Shay Shay. You know, like I said, I like the format, I like the style, I like what he's doing. So, and then now he's trying to bring Ocho with Nightcap. So, I mean, he has a vision. I think he's trying to recreate it too much. You're trying to force it.
Yeah.
It just has to come.
I agree. Hold on, big dog. We got a couple more things. We'll drop the link in just a few. Hold on just a second, bro.
Yes, sir. All right. Do you want me to continue with this with the commentary on this one?
No, man. It's basically them just going back and forth where he was saying that he handled it wrong. You know what I mean? He finally said you know, he handled it wrong. He said both of them apologized, and then they kept it moving. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So but the thing about that is that there was more attention with them talking about if they see each other and what they would, you know, keep the same energy whenever. Then there's more. There was more coverage on that than it was with them actually apologizing. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing right there.
Right, because everybody like what? They like the filth of it all. They like the beefing.
Yes, correct.
Everybody love the beefing. If it's
Exactly.
beefy, they want. That didn't sound right. My apologies, y'all. If it's beef, they love the beef. Let me scratch what I said prior. If it's
Pause.
beef, they love
Pause.
the beef. Pause. I ain't gotta
Pause.
say pause. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gotta say pause. I'm a female.
Yeah, you're female.
I'm a female. All right, so I wanted to talk about. Let's get into which one is this? I want to talk about this one because this one is the most well, it's not the most controversial, but I want to see what y'all think about this. So you guys it's in these streets, YouTube streets about his name is David Lucas. And David Lucas, I don't know if you're familiar, David Lucas is the comedian that had a comedy hour or comedy show. And he's pretty new to the industry. What is he, like 2 years in, Silverback?
He's been
His
around.
career?
He's been around for a while,
But he's just gotten famous these last
yeah,
2 years, right?
Yeah, he's just gotten famous these last couple of years, right?
Well, he's trending because of what he said about. He made a joke about George Floyd, and I don't know if you guys seen it. Did you guys happen to see the joke at all? Who said, "Where's the beef?" Joe said, "Where's the where's the beef?" Did you guys happen to see the joke? Hear the joke? And some people feel it was in this. Hey, Sirius, how you doing, babes? Happy Friday. The mod of the century is in the house. The GOAT. Silverback, can you hear me?
I had you muted. My bad.
Oh.
I muted myself on accident. Sorry. Could you hear me?
I couldn't hear you at all.
Okay, because I was sitting there shouting out Sirius, and I muted myself on accident.
Okay. George Floyd is nothing to joke about. That is not a joke about a situation. He is out of pocket. Okay.
Hey, I'm going to get into that, big dog. I am. Boy, you just said a mouthful. I'm going to get into that. You got the clip. You got the clip.
You have the clip of the joke. Okay, hold on. Y'all gonna put me on the spot. That's all right. I love being on the spot.
Sirius X, you didn't hear me. I muted myself on accident. Salute to you. You are the best mod on social media.
Yes,
the social media platform is Sirius S, the best mod ever. But Jaco, you just said a mouthful, and I can't wait. If she can find, if you can't find it, sis, we just talk about it.
I'm trying to find the joke so you guys can hear it.
But I'm going to get into my thoughts about, if she can find it, I'm gonna get into my thoughts about these comedians. And it's always, when it's stuff like this that's off limits, as Big Bro Jaco was talking about, when it's stuff like this that's off limits, I want you guys to notice, if y'all have ever noticed, that these comedians are always banding together. Okay, they'll band together and they will say things. You got it? You check
didn't hear that, did you?
Oh, I didn't hear
anything.
Okay. I said that you get your on your Instagram with
the actual joke.
Yeah. Moxie approved. He played a little bit of.
Oh, did he? Okay, never mind. Shout out to Moxie.
Shout out to Moxie approved.
Okay, let me
y'all go check him out. Y'all go subscribe to him. I've been subscribed to Moxie approved for a number of years, but Moxie approved. If you guys have not subscribed to him, Moxie has been around for a while. He is a comedian, but he's been a YouTuber for a long time.
Right.
So he had.
I remember Moxie being with in KB's chat.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Especially Moxie's been, him and Hassan Campbell. He's had a history with Hassan Campbell. But Moxie, he brings out a lot of he's with the conscious community as well.
Exactly.
But here we go.
Here we go. So let me play this. So this is the joke that happened, that took place.
Hold on. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was.
He issued a public apology.
So that was the portion of his comedy skit where he said what he said. So if you didn't hear it, let me go back.
this week for this George Floyd joke.
And you want to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck kneeled on. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was.
Okay, so that's what was said.
He also later on in this clip, he also, I don't know if you want to find that or not, but after he was go ahead, you can play it through.
Right here, the apology.
Well, I mean, there's a portion where he's telling a joke, and I don't know if it's on Moxie or whatnot. I don't think it's on.
Yeah, it's not on Moxie's.
Okay. Well, there's a portion when he says that. Now keep in mind, y'all, that the large majority of people in his audience are Caucasian. Okay.
Persuasion.
Yes. So a large majority of I'll say that again, a large majority of his following and the people that come to his shows are Caucasian. All right. So, and he says this, y'all go look at Willie D Live. Willie D interviewed this dude, and Willie D wanted to interview him to see his mindset. So y'all go check out Willie D Live. Shout out to Willie D. So when he said this, the African American people that were in attendance, they, almost all of them stood up and they walked out. They walked out of the venue. And he's basically talking smack to them. And one of the things he said was, it was just one particular sister yelled at him, "Hey, you out of pocket for this? You out of pocket?" You know what I mean? And he says, "Well, I'm a Kyle Rittenhouse supporter as well." Of course, we all know what Kyle Rittenhouse, a young man, what he did up north with the gun and gunning down people during the riot. Okay. So salute to you, Selena. Salute to you, sweetheart.
Salute, Selena.
Doing her thing. Y'all go check her out.
Yes, please. Those of you that have channels in here, I'm sorry, Silverback. Those of you who have channels, please drop your channels. And, sub up. Everybody sub up to those who drop their channels. You are welcome to drop your channel in our chat.
Absolutely. Drop it in my chat, her chat. It doesn't really matter. You get Selena, Jaco, all you guys, man. Y'all drop y'all's link. Y'all drop y'all's link so we can have everybody following. But as I was saying, Kyle Rittenhouse, he's basically bad mouthing all the black folks that walk out while he's doing his comedy show. Mm-hmm. He's saying all this stuff. Okay. And so Willie D interviews him and he says, why do you do this? And basically he's saying free speech. Free speech. You know what I mean? That is his excuse for all of that. Free speech. You know what I mean? If you have a problem with and this is what he said almost verbatim. If you have a problem with what I said, then you have a problem with free speech. Okay. He has said that he has heard white comedians give out some racist jokes, and he's been cool with it because if it's funny, he said if it's funny, he's gonna laugh. But if it's not funny, he's gonna tell the white guy or white lady who tells the joke, "Hey, you need to do a better job because that wasn't funny at all." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, let me give my take on. Go ahead. What are you gonna say, E?
No, I wanted to. So, in your opinion, would you deem this as? Would you deem him a racist?
Deem
David
Lucas is racist.
Uh-huh.
I think he's a clout chaser. I think he's a clout chaser, and I think that he's one of those guys who'll do anything for shock value. He is no different than Charleston White.
Thank
my
you.
opinion.
Right.
He is no different than Charleston White. We all know Charleston White. Charleston White is from my neck of the woods here in Texas. I know some people that are close. I personally know some people that are close to Charleston White that I have rubbed shoulders with, and it's all a game. It's all a game. It's all everything is for shock value. So this dude is doing everything for shock value. Now, and y'all go check this story out. This man, David Lucas, has reached out. Well, actually, he said he reached out to the George Floyd family.
Yes.
Said he reached out to George Floyd's brother,
Trey.
right. And he basically said he apologized, but then he kind of doubled down.
Right.
Okay.
He doubled down because he was getting his persuasion, in my opinion, his persuasion audience. They start, tweeting, or is it still tweeting anymore? Tweeting negative stuff about him. Oh, he backed down. Oh, he's scared. So I
Right.
think that's what he did.
Right. So, so basically, he has doubled down on that. Steven Jackson, we all know the ex NBA ball player, who's played for numerous teams of the NBA. He clowned him. Y'all go look it up, man. It's all on YouTube.
You want me to pull that one up?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, while I'm talking, or if you got it,
Y'all.
yeah. So Steven Jackson was very, very close to George Floyd. Knew him personally, so forth and so on. And he put out a clip of him. Basically, he clowned this dude. And so, but here's my thing. Like I said, and I don't care who don't like this, but not everything is funny. When you have to make it a joke for the expense of trying to, when people's look, a lot of people were affected by this man's death. Now, I'm not trying to hear before people make excuses and say, oh, well, George Floyd, he was a thief and he put a gun to a pregnant woman's belly and so forth and so on. Okay. He wasn't an angel, okay? But it does not change the fact that the law took matters into their own hands and deleted this man from earth in front of the whole world to see on camera. Okay? And you got a comedian talking about he would have shot him. Okay? This man has family. This man has a little girl that he's left behind. Okay? So what is the comedic reaction that you want, bruh? You know what I mean? You're out of pocket. You are out of pocket. And it takes people like us to hold him accountable. You know what I mean? But like I said, he knows, this dude knows, and this is just my take. This dude knows who to go to. He said on Willie D Live that the majority of his following and the people that he performs in front of are Caucasian people.
Right.
So he doesn't care about this man leaving. This man has a daughter. Okay.
Right.
So she's gonna grow up and look at all this with people disrespecting her daddy. Jacob says as soon as this man's family would have pressed up on this dude, now he's a victim. It gets real when someone presses you about and holds you accountable. Okay.
Right.
So nobody wants to ever talk about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, go ahead. Were you ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let y'all hear this.
Talk about Steven Jackson's response to this comedian David.
Shout out to Around Association.
Around Association.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna show him, or is he just gonna play the audio?
He's gonna show Steve Jackson.
He is.
Yeah. It should be. Yeah, there.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me get to
To
that.
Steven Jackson's response to what he had to say.
What up, world?
Fair use.
Everybody sending me shit about this clown comedian ass nigga. Man, everybody ain't funny, dog. Anytime you got demean dead people, you ain't funny, dog. Find something else. You maybe need to find another job, because comedy ain't for you when you got to talk about dead people. Why you ain't tell people your baby mama mad at you? Because you ain't got to pay child support because you breastfeeding the kids. Oh, titty milk, breastfeeding ass, titty milk having ass, big titty, woman titty having ass nigga. Up there looking like a retired lineman and a stud mixed. Clown ass nigga, man. Come on, bro. You know what's funny? How you smell, old fat out of shape ass nigga. Find something else to talk about. See how I'm talking about your fat, bad built ass? Look like a tomato on lean. Oh, fat ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, man? Find something else to joke about, bro. That's how you know you ain't funny. You gotta talk about dead people. But everybody's sending it to me for a reason, because they clowning your ass.
Yeah, so Steven Jackson got that all.
He looked like a tomato on lean.
A tomato on lean.
That's what a tomato looked like on lean. Okay.
I guess so.
I forgot that's right. Stephen Jackson, they look alike.
Yeah, they got them mixed up.
Yeah, they got them mixed up. They look alike.
And you know, George Floyd is from Port Arthur, Texas, you know.
Okay.
But he passed away up north, you know.
Right. I think it was all in poor taste, in my opinion. But okay, this is the part y'all not gonna like. There's a such thing as free speech, right?
Right.
And unfortunately it works both ways. And if we infringe upon his right to say what he has to say or tell a joke that's distasteful, then, you know, we also, on the other hand, you know, we have to, the other people, you know, you have to play both sides of it. Do I like it? Would I have done it? Hell no. I think it's distasteful, but I do think, you know, it's a fine line that when we play with, you know, what people are allowed to say and what, you know, and what they aren't allowed to say. And I think if we keep telling people, canceling people for what they say, I personally like to hear people say what's on their mind. Therefore, I know where you stand. I know what ground you stand on. You know what I'm saying? I rather hear what you have to say, so I know who you are, and I know how to deal with you accordingly. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
But to me, it was in poor taste, absolutely. But he still has the right to say it. Now he also has to deal with the consequences of him saying it.
I was just going to say that. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, he also has to deal with those consequences. So, you know, as you were a man to say what you had to say, be a man if you get canceled, or if, you know, you don't, you know, receive the residuals that you think you're going to get from it. However, I do think he is, because he is getting a lot of eyes and ears on him. So unfortunately, good or bad publicity, it's all publicity.
Right.
So he's going to reap the benefits of it. But in the long run, you know, it's not a good look for him. But again, who am I to infringe on somebody's right to say what they have to say, whether I like it or not?
Right. See, here's my thing. I don't look at it as silencing him, because and using free speech, because, you know, that's what this country is all about. This country is about freedom of speech. But it's up to the consumer. It's up to the consumers to not support this nonsense. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Why is it that it's the black people that had to stand up in that venue and walk out? I feel like everybody should have walked out because that's in bad taste. That was out of pocket. You know what I mean? So this dude here, would he have said that if that was, and I'm just asking the question, would he have said that? Would he have said that, made fun of a Caucasian individual that happened to, and say I would have shot him?
No, I'll do you one better. I doubt he would have said that if he had an all black audience, but he knows his audience.
Exactly. He that's what I'm saying. He knew who to do that to. He knew who to tell that joke to. You know what I mean? So if y'all listen to the whole interview that Willie D did on this dude, it was all about free speech. And look, man, I'm all for free speech. You know what I mean? But it's people like it's folks like me and you,
right?
And everybody who is listening to us right now. We need to hold guys like this accountable for saying out of pocket stuff like this. You know what I mean? Because how many times have I said this, Joe? You're out there in the audience. One of my favorite statements to say is you have to put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay? George Floyd has a family still.
Right.
He has a family out there that's still grieving for his loss. Okay, he has a daughter out there that will never see her father again or spend time with her father. Okay, so this man has a family. All I'm saying, this man has a family, and you got this comedian talking about what he would have done. He would have shot him. You know what I'm saying? So, how would you feel if you was on the other side and you were a family member of George Floyd? Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. So,
absolutely, absolutely.
So I agree with everything you said about free speech. I'm not, I agree with you on that. But my thing is, it's up to the consumers to hold people like this accountable. And when comedians sit there and say, "Well, this is free speech," okay, it is free speech, but we're not going to let you do that. We're going to hold you accountable, and we're going to drag you. Okay, we're going to drag you. We're going to speak out. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about canceling. I'm not talking about canceling. I'm talking about holding people accountable, saying that this is not right. You know what I'm saying? This is not right. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, let's see what the chat has to say. Joe said truth, but he opened himself up to piss people off and allowed us to remove him from our view. Okay. And then Denise said, I understand your perspective, E. I just can't understand the mindset behind this joke. It's mind-boggling to me.
And let me respond to Denise right there.
Mm-hmm.
The mindset behind the joke is the Charleston White effect.
Right.
It's all about shock value. Let's put things in perspective again, okay? This man said on Willie D, and I challenge you guys whenever you get a chance, watch. Willie D has some clips of him explaining himself. If you don't want to look at the whole.
It was actually a decent interview.
Right. He did very well on this one. Now the Cat Williams, but
bomb.
He did very well on this one right here. So y'all go check out some clips if you don't want to look at the whole interview, but he got some clips of it. But in that whole interview, he is basically he said that he performs in front of majority of Caucasian people. So he is, in my opinion, he is pandering to his audience. Okay. So and he just, when you got folks fueling the fire, you're going to keep on going. And the black folks stood up and they walked out, and he starts talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. So you mean to tell me that that's not, that's not him clout chasing and trying to draw views? You know what I'm saying? So
What do you think about the black people that they walked out, but there was a couple of them that gave them a pound before they walked out?
that's
As to say that, I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? I think they just were with some people that were ready to leave.
they were with some people that were ready to leave. That's all that was. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so, but I, you know,
There's some
can get
people out there that don't find what he said wrong. There's some us's, some melanated folk that don't find what he said was wrong.
absolutely. You know what I mean? And like I said, Moxie Approved. Shout out to Moxie Approved. He basically was on. He was basically on the line. He was talking about what you were talking about. E. He was saying free speech. You know what I mean? He's a comedian. He was out. He was a comedian out in your area in California for a number
Right.
of years, and now he's on the East Coast.
Okay.
But he was just saying that his whole point was that was done out of bad taste. You know what I
Right.
mean? But he's
Right.
also supporting the fact of having free speech.
And you have to, because when you start censoring, when we start saying, you can't say this, you can't say that, well, it's gonna get real rough out here, because it's gonna be on our side as well as they side. We censoring them, they in return gonna censor us. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's if he man enough to say it, then he's man enough to reap the consequences of it.
I was just going to. I was just going to say, if you say that, then he's going to have to answer to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Now, what that entails, we don't know. Sirius S said, he said, I'm not familiar with these people. He's not a comedian that we would know. Like he said, he even said, I think he's more so, he said black folks don't find him funny. So, his base is persuasion,
Right.
so, and based on this little, episode, I can see why they probably don't find him funny. We probably don't find him funny. So, it is what it is. It's unfortunate.
And
Did he
that's
kill anybody? No, but he is gonna, reap the consequences of his words.
and Sirius S, exactly. He's not. Nobody's familiar with him, but you see, he knows what he's doing. Okay.
Absolutely.
He knows what he's doing by he's viral right now.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
he's doing the Charleston White thing. You know what I mean? He's saying some outrageous stuff to go viral.
Exactly.
In the expense of a man losing his life and capitalizing off of that by saying some crazy ish. You know what I mean?
Right. Denise said he's definitely pandering to his base. I'm speaking from an emotional standpoint, and the selling out aspect is wild to me. Absolutely. And I'm here with you. I mean, emotionally, yeah. I would not do this. I would not, go to see anybody who was saying anything like this. I probably too would have walked out if I was there. But again, can I stop him from saying what he has to say? No. Do I want to particularly stop him from saying what he wants to say? Not really, because then, somebody can, I can say something and somebody be like, oh, well, she said this, you need to stop. It's a revolving, it's never going to end. If you stop somebody else's, then another person needs to be stopped. So I can choose not to partake. I can choose not to, buy anything that's affiliated with him. My dollars are not going to him, to support anything that he has to do. That's what I'm doing to contribute to. I'm not dealing with him.
And you see what Elvis said? Oh, he would never have said that if it was a room full of black or
Oh,
brown.
absolutely.
And that's why-
Absolutely. I think I said that. He would never. Never.
And that's my whole thing. This dude knows what he's doing. And Sirius S, she's never heard of him. Nobody's heard this dude.
No,
what
I've
I
never
mean?
heard of him until today. So he did his job. He got himself out there.
Now, Moxie knows him personally. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
So
he said he's not like that. It's a persona. It's
Right.
He's not like that in person.
Right. So it's all for shock value, man.
Right.
You know, it's all to get that view, all for likes and views, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What did she say? She said it's just disturbing. It is disturbing. It
Very.
is disturbing when people do things like that. Especially today. More people do things like that because they understand what it means, the potential of it all.
Yep.
And it's all about that mighty dollar. That's why we have to make a choice of whom. Yeah, exactly. You got to make a choice. You have to make that choice. I
Absolutely.
agree. Let's see. We're going to take a commercial break, you guys, and then we're going to be back with some more topics. But thank you guys for supporting us. Again, hit that like button, please. It's free, and we appreciate it. Let's see.
Absolutely. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't.
Let's do this one. We are back. I have to say, Silverback, I love that promo is tight.
Hey, man, I thank you. Shout out to T-Cat.
T-Cat, the commish.
Man, she is the best. Tirelessly just working on projects. I know she works on projects for you as well.
Yes.
Our whole Wolfpack Council. I can't say enough, man. She's just the best. Um,
She really is. Our
yeah,
avatars, our
yeah,
promos,
yeah,
our
yes,
thumbnails.
yes. And man, I just, I can't do enough to thank her. So she's the best, y'all. Y'all
Yes,
go
she
check
is.
her out.
Please, she's on here. The commission art team. Definitely check her out. I think Sirius S put her
Yeah,
link
yeah,
in here.
yeah, she did. Denise, all right, Denise, we totally understand on that. You know what I mean?
What did she say?
She says, my daughter has plans for me in the morning. I got to go to bed soon. I understand.
We understand, Denise. We
I got
thank you for rocking with us, though.
absolutely.
You've been rocking hard with us. I
Yep,
appreciate it. All of you
yep.
guys, thank you so much for rocking with us and hitting us up every night Friday nights when we do this when we do our Wolf Den dialogues. We definitely appreciate it. Is that Sickum Dog?
And that's Sickums. What's going on, bro?
Hey Sickum Dog, how you doing? Happy Friday.
Salute to you, bro. Always
Or
a
is it
pleasure seeing
Saturday?
you up here. It's not
Is it
Saturday
Saturday?
quite here.
Okay, it ain't Saturday for me. I'm on the West Coast.
Yeah, well, it's not Saturday yet. It's not quite. We got another hour or so. An hour
Okay.
and 8 minutes left, to be exact.
Okay.
So
So I wanted to. I mean, that was one that it's controversial. I'm quite sure. I'm interested to see. I don't know if you're interested to see, but I'm interested to see how it unfolds for David Lucas. Is he going to blow up, or is he going to get canceled?
well, Moxie seems to feel like he's going to blow up, and if you watch that clip, he says that he feels like he's going to blow up after this. So he's going to capitalize off this. I don't know. The jury is still out on that.
The jury is still out, right?
For me, I don't know. So we're going to see, and of course, if something pops off, you guys, we will let you know. We are going to be on top of it.
Denise says she's got a business venture. Your daughter has a business venture she wants to start up. Oh, that is great. What is it?
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. She's a go-getter. Okay. He says, Silverback King and the lovely queen at It's Just E. Salute to you.
It's
always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, sir. Sick 'em.
Okay, I think we should, kind of continue our conversation from earlier today.
About yes, you talking about yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about the Georgia thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
set it up.
Okay. Everybody out there who's listening to us, you guys, if you have not subbed up to my sister here, E, she does her car chronicles and she has E Reacts. Okay. She was talking about today, earlier today, her first hitter on E Reacts. She was talking about Fannie Willis. Okay. It was her chat was lit. You know what I mean? It was so lit that me personally, I was talking to Joe behind the scenes, behind it, and I was talking to E behind the scenes about it. And so I hit her up and I said, look, I know we got some things set up or whatever to talk about, but I want to kind of further this. And because it was a hot topic, Big Bro D Truth, he was chiming in and just, he was lighting the chat up. Denise was lighting the chat up.
Right.
Joe was lighting
the chat
up. Joe is the one that kind of sent you some things about that. Joe and I had some back and forth. Joe, I kind of pushed back on Joe on some things. But I like I said, I asked sis here, let's kind of like let's bring this to the Wolf Den dialogues. Okay.
Right.
Because I know you guys out there are going to have an opinion about this, especially when it comes to political things. this is a very, as Big Bro D Truth says, this is a rabbit hole in itself. Okay,
Right.
this whole thing is a rabbit hole, bro. I mean, it's to the point to where, you know, it's barbershop talk. You know what I mean? But
Right.
you don't, you know, but everybody, you know, everybody's going to have an opinion about this, and that's the glorious thing about it. You know what I mean? Everybody can have an opinion about it. It can be different points, different sides to this. But I wanted to ask Eve if we could bring this out and about. So, go ahead, Eve. What you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, we were talking about this earlier today, and so my perspective was based on, I don't know if you guys have been following it or not. I just started following it when it got super juicy for me. Fannie Willis or Fonnie Willis. I don't know I don't know which one she pronounces, but and I also dropped the StreamYard. So just so you guys know on both sides. So feel free if you want to come up and uh, if you have anything to say about it. But Fannie Willis, she is the DA in Fulton County, right? And
Mhm.
she hired a special prosecutor. His name is Nathan Wade. And so they are on the Trump, our former president Donald Trump's RICO case, and they're heading it up her office in Fulton County. And so there was a motion that was put through by Trump's attorneys, his defense attorneys, moving to disqualify Fonnie and Nathan. And the reason why they want to disqualify them is because they had a relationship, which in and of itself is not a crime. However, what is a crime? What is the problem is the fact that they lied about when their relationship happened. So they said under oath that their relationship didn't start until they were dealing in the Trump case, which was around May 30th of 2023. However, there seems to be some evidence from her former employee and friend that this relationship started prior to that, which in itself is the conflict because they perjured themselves under oath, saying that no, it didn't start until the Trump case. And so, and also what's under question and scrutiny is that they were when they were in this relationship or when they were, doing their thing, they were traveling using the company card, and the company card was being used for lavish vacations. And so that's, using taxpayers' dollars to fund their romantic rendezvous and relationship. So some people felt that it's they shouldn't be on trial because of their relationship. My argument was it's not about the relationship. I don't care about the relationship. Nobody cares about the relationship. It's the fact of the matter that there was perjury. You had no reason to lie, but since you did, you put yourself under scrutiny for lying about the relationship and the fact that you use money to fund your relationship and your rendezvous. Did I sum it up pretty well?
Yep, you sure did.
All right.
So we got Big Dog up on the stage.
Okay.
I really want to hear your we got Kevin up on the stage. I really want to hear your thoughts on that, Big Dog. Because Georgia, that's your neck of the woods. That's where you're from. So
Yes.
I want to hear your side of that.
The problem is with that situation is you started a court case about a man being dishonest.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Mhm.
You started a whole case about a person being dishonest about something, and your actions says that you move in that same mannerism.
Exactly.
Yes.
So why is it that this man is on trial and you're acting in the same mannerism and you're stealing? So
Exactly.
it's the same
Yep.
thing.
That's
All right.
It's the same damn thing.
Yeah. So and you know, it's like, you know, there's a lot of that BS going on. So it's not more about. So bottom line is, with that case in Georgia, is not dead to right. You don't have any solid proof that that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about with the Trump? You talking about the
with
Trump
the
thing, right?
RICO thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Because they try to mix you up with the absentee ballots and things of that nature. Democrats have been doing it for the longest.
Okay.
Right.
So both of them do it. So
But
you're trying to prosecute one or the other for something that the other does, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to forget. I wanted to elaborate on the Shannon Sharp situation.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
In this world, athletic world, comedian world, just entertainers, period, today, how many times have you seen actual people walk into the arena with them tight clothes on?
All the time.
You see it
All
all.
the
You
time.
see it all the time.
Yep.
All right. Basically, and what I wanted to say, the beef thing is the world is electronic. You ain't getting away from beef. So you're gonna have to beef no matter what, because the world is phones, recording, and electronics. So if you're gonna go into some beef with somebody, you're gonna have to go head first, because you're not getting away from anything. I'm getting an important phone call.
Okay.
Okay. Kevin, what you got to say about it? Which topic
What,
do
the
you want
Shannon,
to elaborate on?
the Shannon Sharp thing?
Okay.
I'm gonna just get it out the way
Okay.
real fast and real quick. They went to Indiana, where the All-Star game is,
Mhm.
and they made up. So that's what they said. But you know how the media works. They'll say one thing and say another.
Right.
So can I ask both of y'all a question?
Of course.
Since y'all was talking about, is she running for president again?
Who's that?
Whatever that lady's name is, Fancy Panty, whatever her name is.
No, I mean, it's people are saying for her to run for president, but she ain't running for president.
I'm like this. Even if she was, you bringing your family into it, that's a bad look, and plus that's staining your reputation. So you making your whole self look bad.
Right.
I agree.
What's up,
And if
Sikkim?
they didn't call you up there for that, why are you up there?
You mean when she walked up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying.
Hey, what's happening, man? Hey, how my brother and sister doing this evening, man? Y'all all right?
Oh
We
man, we
good.
blessed,
We
man.
good, Sikkim.
We blessed, brother. How you been?
Can you hear us, Sikkim?
Can you hear me? Can you hear us? You there?
Uh-oh.
Sikkim, you there? You
It's
still
going.
there?
You going?
I think you cutting in and out, brother.
But Kevin, I
Hey,
agree with
we
you.
got a delay or something, bro?
Okay, I can hear you now. We can hear you now. You
Yeah,
still
it's
there,
a
Sikkim?
delay.
I think it's a delay, bro. Drop
But
down and
that's all
drop
I really
drop.
want to say.
Hey, I probably got to drop.
Hold on, Kevin. Sikkim, drop
All
down
right.
and come back up, bro. Go
Let
ahead,
me do
Kevin.
this. I'm gonna let him remove and see.
But yeah, even if she was, like I was saying, even if she was, that's a bad reputation, because how you go rerun again and you got this case pending? That's not gonna help you in the long run, or
Right.
him
Well,
either. You know what I'm saying?
right. Well, here's my thing.
But it ain't gonna go either. I feel like this: if both of them you guilty, just say it. Don't beat around the bush. Just say it. You
Well,
did it.
well, here,
Just be mad and just say you did it. Don't try to beat around the bush.
Right.
If y'all had an affair, you had an affair. Just say it.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, yeah, it's on live TV the whole world though. So it is what it is.
Right. Well,
Go ahead,
here's the
sir.
thing. Well, here's the thing, Kevin and E and everybody in the chat. Here's my thing on that. I'm not focusing on the relationship
The
that,
affair,
that
right.
they had.
Oh
the
yeah,
affair
yeah,
that
I
they
get that part. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
had. I'm looking at them lying under oath, okay, and saying,
Oh yeah, they go get wrongly. It's gonna turn ugly for that because
right,
once you put your hand on that book and you tell them you gonna tell the truth and you know how it go. You supposed
yeah,
to do that.
right. So my thing is once they lied, then that's where everything starts. And you just brought out a point, Kevin, and E and I, we were talking about this behind the scenes, how she was not even supposed to be on the stand. She was acting skittish, and well, E actually was talking about this
Yeah.
on her platform.
Right.
She was acting skittish, and she was
Oh,
like,
I was there. I was there.
yeah, right, yeah, you was there. So you see how she basically, what was the word that she used? E, she said,
She
she
was
basically,
walking when she
yeah,
came in there.
yeah, she said
She
I
said I was
couldn't.
walking. I was pacing. I couldn't out. I was pacing back and forth in my office, and then when Nathan's deposition finished, she just rushed in there. She's like, I ran up in here
Yeah,
because I
she said
figured you guys are gonna want to talk to me.
right. She said she was anxious to
Now,
hear
correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, if you go to court, the only person supposed to call you up is the judge.
Well, they're not even in court. That's the whole thing. This is not even a trial. This is just a evidentiary hearing. They are just collecting evidence. The evidence.
Oh, okay.
That's all they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I
in the
thought it was an
process,
actual court case because I'm like, if you go to court, the only person supposed to call you is the judge to make you come to the stand. You just can't do that on your own.
Right. The normal
But I
court
get it.
proceeding, absolutely. You can't just run up here. No.
yeah, she's not on trial, but still, she did under oath. She did lie under oath and said about the relationship, the details
Correct.
about the relationship. So my whole thing is that number two, with her using the state's funds for personal use. Okay, I have a problem with that as well. So
Oh no, you can't
I
do that.
exactly. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it makes her look very, very bad. Okay. And I'm not focusing on the relationship. I don't
Oh
give
yeah, I get
I don't,
that part.
yeah, that's the
Yeah, I get it.
whatever, and I looked, I think she's been divorced since 2006. She has 2 children. This man
Oh,
here,
okay.
he's married. He's
Oh,
still married.
okay. Oh, okay. So basically, what you saying is he had her on the side with his wife not knowing that.
Correct.
Okay.
So
And he also didn't he say Silverback, which I didn't know about, and I think somebody alluded to that he had cancer.
yeah, from what I gathered, he had a condition, and that's pretty much they got close during that time where he did have cancer,
Where he's vulnerable.
right. Once he got out of his, he got okay with his condition, allegedly that's when they started their relationship. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. And other people were saying that, it shouldn't be anything because of his, I guess, cancer, which may have been, but nobody has really confirmed if it was prostate or not. So allegedly, it's prostate cancer.
Right.
And so
Right.
during that time frame, nothing was going on sexually, so they shouldn't be on trial. But again, We're not talking about the sexual act. This is not about a sexual act.
Right.
And that's where people are not, they're missing it.
And people are saying, hey, it's none of your business. It's none of anybody's business what they do.
I agree.
Okay, I agree. You know what I mean? Because like I've talked to y'all behind the scenes about this thing. That happens. Whether it's any job. Okay, any job you work at, if you're spending a lot of time with a person, you're gonna bond with them. Okay.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
So I'm not condemning them. That's their business or whatnot. But my thing is, the deception, the lying, the deception, the stealing. Let's just call it what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
fair.
yeah, the whole 9 yards. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you think that you're going to get away with, okay, you got a high profile case that you are trying to prosecute an ex-president of the United States who has been impeached twice. Okay.
Right.
You're trying to put RICO charges on this dude. Okay.
May I add something?
Yeah, go ahead.
They just banned him from the real estate business for life, so he can't even go into real estate because they banned him forever. He can't even touch it.
Who's this? Trump?
Yeah, he can't go into real estate. Yeah, they banned him for life.
I have not heard that. Have you heard that, G?
No, I haven't. But
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I seen it. I seen it on the TV. I read it while they was talking about the other case that y'all was talking about earlier, and I read that under the TV they banned him from real estate, the business of real estate. Yeah, for life. So he can't even touch that.
If they banned him, okay. Did they ban his company? Did they ban his children? You know what I'm saying?
I have no clue. All I know is they banned him from the real estate business. So
okay.
When I seen that for life part, I said, yeah, that's permanent. So he can't.
Oh man, I got to look further into that.
I know. I'm trying to look it up now.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I got to look further into that. Wow. Hey, Sikkim.
That's just the information I've seen. If y'all dig up something more, y'all will put it out there. So I'm just giving you that.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna add Sikkim. I don't know if we're gonna.
Okay.
Hey, bro, can you hear us? You there?
Hey, yeah, bro. Hey, can you hear me, bro?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, okay then. Hey, peace and blessings to you, Silverback, the king, bro, of Wolfpack Nation, and to the lovely. It's just the sister, man. Hey, God bless y'all, man.
Hey, Fickle, man.
Can y'all
You
hear
can
me?
just call me E, Sikkim. Don't worry about it. You can just call me E. You good?
Hey, E. Sikkim is one of those dudes where whenever I first started.
Oh, okay then, E. Okay then, hey, sometimes I forget your name, sis.
It's all good.
It's all
Sikkim
good.
is one of those dudes, man, that whenever I used to comment in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Me and him used to converse back and forth in the chat between him and B Rob. Them dudes are just cool dudes, you know what I mean? So Sikkim is just one of them dudes is just always cool, you know what I'm saying? I guess man, dropped him off. He must have got in a bad spot.
He dropped off
But
again?
Yeah, he dropped off again. Go ahead, Kevin.
y'all do an amazing job. I give y'all that. Y'all do an amazing job.
Hey, Kevin, I really appreciate it, bro. I appreciate your support.
You know I'm
No
looking for
problem.
what you just said, right, Kevin? I'm
I
talking
don't
and listening
mind.
at the same dang time.
But
do what you do.
but my thing, what I wanted to add was on this was the device is not connected. What I wanted to add on this was with Trump being under scrutiny from Georgia. You don't think that they were going to come after her? You know what I'm saying? and her team, of
Mm-hmm.
course, every rock is going to
Absolutely.
get turned. You know what I mean? And so, because of that, you better have all your ducks in a row if you're going to come after
Exactly.
Trump. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So you sitting up there, man, and you're doing all this behind the scenes, and you're taking money and using it for personal use, and you're sitting there, man, and you know what I mean?
But
I mean,
Silverback, she's not the only one. People do that all the time.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Absolutely.
oh yeah, absolutely.
And that was one of the arguments. We're not saying that people don't do this all the time. It's probably some people in
no,
here
I'm not saying
that
that.
do. Right. It's just the fact of you didn't think the fact of the matter is that this man is our former president. This is an extremely high profile case.
Oh yeah,
You don't
it
think
is.
that he gonna pay big money because if I was him and I had his money and I'm on trial, I'm gonna pay my defense to turn over everything that I can to get out of this.
Right.
And that
Oh,
includes
he
the
has a
DA
good
and the
defense, man.
prosecutor.
He has a good defense. I promise you that much. But what they gonna try to do is to make it stick to him.
Hey,
Out.
Slicker, you
Every time he says his name, he drops dead.
man, yeah, man, he must have
He
a
must be in a bad spot.
he must be in a bad spot.
Yeah,
But but that's my thing right there, man. I'm just you know, it's not about the relationship she had with the guy, even though she is hooking the guy up in more ways than one.
Right.
Okay,
She's-
Silverback, we get your point.
but she's hooking the guy up with a job, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And he's not qualified. You know, you don't think there's more people that like you brought out, more people qualified to handle or could be in the mix when you're trying to convict a former president, and you got this guy. And I'm glad you pointed out his credentials. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man. I mean,
Yeah, his credentials are not there.
they're not there at all. At all. You know what I mean? Did you ever?
So y'all can see it.
Okay.
Because it was ridiculous. And I think I read somewhere there were, most people that they really wanted to spearhead this case because it was so high profile and they knew it would be under heavy scrutiny. They turned it down because they knew they would be under scrutiny.
Right.
And that's why I was like, okay, if all these people turned it down because of that, why would you put someone that you're sleeping with or have slept with in this position, knowing that they're gonna look into everything? So this is the gentleman that this is Nathan. Nathan is the special prosecutor that Fani brought in and that she's accused of. They both admitted that they had a relationship, a sexual relationship. This is his website. As you can see, his areas of practice are personal injury. So he's an ambulance chaser. Family law.
You have to say it like that.
It is what it is. Family law, contract law, criminal defense. Okay, this is at the bottom. So what you really specialize in is right here, personal injury. And then governmental agency contract. You need to tell me this is the only person this is the man you bring in to prosecute the former president of the United States, Donald Trump. This who you go get? You go get your boy?
Donald John. What is it? Donald John Trump?
Donald J. Trump. Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's Donald J. Trump. The J is silent, as they say.
Oh.
This is not.
I'm just saying.
Who you bring in. This is
No,
not who you
no,
bring in.
no, no,
This is not your hitter. This is not a hitter at all.
no.
Not at all. So there's a conflict of conflict of interest.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah. And some argue that being in a relationship is not a conflict of interest. And it is. It is not a conflict. It's not a crime, but it is a conflict of interest. It's a conflict of interest
Yes, it is.
right, if you were the attorney and a client, and it's also a conflict of interest if you guys are working together. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah,
conflict.
because I look at that as kind of awkward in my opinion. That's just how I would look at it.
It's very
If you
awkward.
if you in a profession like that, come on, man, you gotta think.
But see,
I study this stuff, and now you done got yourself caught up in this. I
right.
would have just stayed out the way.
Exactly.
But see, the thing about it is that this is similar, kind of similar to the Bill Clinton thing. Bill
Right.
Clinton,
Yeah,
Bill Clinton
yeah,
lied.
yeah.
Bill Clinton lied under oath and said
Yes, he did.
he did not have
Sexual relations, but
with
yeah,
that woman.
but we know the truth. I'm just leaving it there. We know the truth. We ain't got to go into the whole story.
Right. So it's similar, but my thing, people want to focus on the relationship that she had with him, and
Right.
It's just I'm not focusing on that. Majority of people are like it's none of it's no. But okay, we're not talking about. We're talking about their credibility.
Yeah,
We're talking about her credibility, and it's not looking good for her, in my opinion. I sound like
In
somebody.
In my opinion.
In my opinion.
Absolutely. Sick'em Dog, go ahead and please put it in the chat. I don't know what's going on with how it's StreamYard for you, but absolutely put it in the chat and I'll answer it.
I just want to know, as an attorney, now is he gonna lose his job behind this, or he's still gonna have it?
Talking about the old dude.
Yeah,
I think both of them, in my opinion, both of them are probably going to be taken off the case because, like I said, it's a conflict of interest. Number one.
Oh yeah, I know that. But the reason why I asked that because, like I just said, you studying law, so you basically messed up yourself by getting involved. They always say, never get involved with your client.
Right.
Keep it professional. In his predicament, he didn't, so he get what he gonna get. I'm not gonna feel sorry for neither one. That's how I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
Yeah, they have the potential to, be taken off the case. And then that just pushes it out because you have to bring in new prosecutors.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier.
Yeah, those prosecutors have to get up to speed, so then it's going to push it out. And this is the election year, so it is what it is. It's just it's all bad.
Right.
It's bad for both parties. But like I always say, with the Democrats and the Republicans, it ain't gonna matter because neither one of them can come to an agreement. So, I mean, ain't no use of debating what it's gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's what he said. It don't even matter about that. The perjury is what's gonna be their detriment. Exactly.
That's my point. That's my whole point right there.
That they said it under oath. When you say that under oath, and then it turns out not to be true, you know what I'm saying? You misled, you deceived, you lied under oath.
So they lied to the jury too. Then
they lied to when they were questioned.
When they were questioned, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they were questioned.
When they
question you under oath.
Right.
Because they're attorneys. This is legal, so they have to question you under oath.
Behind the scenes, So when you question under oath and you sit there and you lied about the stature of your relationship or whatever, then you lied. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's all it is. Point blank. Period.
And so
ain't got nothing to do with they little rump fest. Nobody cares. It is what it is.
Right.
That's their personal business. You lied under oath.
You lied under oath. You know what I mean? So it's not looking good for you.
But I'm gonna say one thing. If y'all ever start a court show, I'll be watching.
Okay. I love this type of stuff.
I know. That's why I said what I said.
I know.
And
I love it.
so did you ever find any to what I said
Which one?
when I said he's banned from the
No, I haven't found it. I think it's more so they're saying something about Manhattan, and it's only for 3 years. So I'm still researching it. Yep.
Oh, I know you. That's why I call you Miss Research. You gonna find what you gonna need to find.
Okay. I tried to get a quieter keyboard because Armando kept catching me typing. He could hear me typing in the back. I'm like, dang. So I got a different keyboard. Have y'all been able to hear me typing?
I can hear a little bit, not
Dang it.
just
Okay.
a little bit.
I want my money back. I'm gonna send this back to Amazon. It's supposed to be a silent keyboard.
You trying to be silent with typing? Okay.
They was
Okay.
calling me out. Armando was calling me out. He was like, I can hear you typing. You just D True too. He's like, you just tap tap tap. And I'm like, dang, I need a silent keyboard.
Hey, E, check this. I want your opinion on it. Samoan Gorilla, he put up a statement. He says if you're in the legal system in any capacity, that'll put you on the Brady list.
On the Brady list? I don't know.
I think what he meant. Well, you think they could be disbarred
I don't know if
after this?
They could possibly they perjured themselves. This is, I mean, they could use them as a, how do you say it? They can be made an example of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's such a high profile case.
Now with him using because Joe and I were talking about this. With him using a card to pay for whatever for, and she reimbursing him. This dude used state issued money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, taxpayer dollars.
He used taxpayer dollars. That could be grounds for him to be disbarred.
Disbarred, right. Despite the fact that he was saying that, she.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, you good? You good?
StreamYard hating on you too.
Okay.
Your StreamYard don't like me.
Second dog said, my question for sister is, how did you perceive Miss Fonnie Willis' testimony? Okay. And brother Silverback King, what is your thought about what the attorneys question Miss Fonnie Willis daddy? I haven't got a chance to watch the daddy thing, but I'll answer my part. How did I perceive Miss Fonnie Wilson's testimony? I felt it was, I think I said this earlier, her professionalism, I expected a lot more from her. The way she was speaking, she was very out of character in my personal opinion. She I've seen her in the case with Young Thug. She's very poised, and right now she seems very skittish. She seems very like, the fact that she ran in there and she wasn't even called to be, to even speak. She just appeared. She said, I ran up in here. I was pacing my office anxiously, and then she just appeared in there. They didn't even ask her to give her deposition or anything. So for me, the way she was speaking, she doesn't speak like that normally. She's normally very poised, very professional, in my opinion. Right now, she just seems very out of sorts. She's not. Her professionalism is just not there, in my opinion. I don't want to say the wrong thing to make it seem what I really feel. what I really want to say, but I would say that her character is not professional right now. It's she's all over the place, and the way she's speaking to people and the manner in which she's speaking to people and at people is in poor taste, and it's definitely not her normal character.
And to answer, I'm not going to go. Basically, Sikkim, I agree with everything that just said. Um, I basically typed in the chat while was reacting to this on her channel on Reacts. I used the word skittish. She seemed like she was skittish, out of character. I totally agree with So when you got keep in mind, again, we've said this in the chat. She was not supposed to go on the stand, at all. She put herself on the stand. She said, I was eager to be on the stand. I look at that as her being skittish, being worried, being out of character, and wanting to just be involved because her name was being mentioned. She just wanted to try to get it out the way. You know what I mean? And I'm also with I was told by several people about her dad being up on the stand, and the only reason why her daddy was on the stand is because she mentioned her daddy.
Right.
She used her daddy as his excuse because that dude, her partner, the guy that she was fraternizing with, the guy was using money, government funds, to pay for things, and Fanny put her daddy in the mix and said, hey, my daddy always taught me, you have to have cash on you. Always have cash on you. So I reimbursed him. You know what I mean? So they put the dad on the stand. You know what I mean? So I did not.
Which, have you ever heard of that? Have you ever? I've never heard of them like, well, let's go get your daddy and ask your daddy.
And that's my thing. I don't understand the lot exactly. And I was just gonna say, I don't understand the logic behind them interviewing her dad. So I don't know what's going on with that.
But I am gonna watch it, and I am gonna bring it. So that's gonna be next. We gonna react to that one next.
Yes. And so I don't know. I'm going to do my research on that. Shout out to Joe Delaney and shout out to you, E.
Yes.
You guys, man, y'all y'all brought this out to the forefront. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta give it up to her too.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking about it, but when she sent me what she sent me, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely finna talk about it and give my E perspective.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, we definitely gonna because I'm interested to see what line of questioning they asked, to him. I mean, are they just gonna, are they trying to, I guess under oath, did you actually teach her, did you actually say this to your, I'm just and she, but
did you give her any money during this situation?
Right. She's like, I can't tell you how much money I got. I can't tell you, where that money came from. I just know that, my dad taught me to always have, money in the house, money on you, have cash on you. And I get that because, I'm one of those people, I believe, always have some cash, don't always depend on, electronic systems because they can go out, right?
Yeah, that's that old school. My mom and my dad, my mom and my dad used to say that, you know what I mean? You got that credit card thing, but you need always cash, liquid cash, you know what I mean?
Got to, you know what I'm saying? So I do get where she's coming from, but the fact that this was, I wouldn't think in my opinion, the fact that she used cash is that she knew that wouldn't be traceable. So to me, that's intention. She did that intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Because she knows
if I was her daddy, if that was my daughter, I was like, you ain't put me in the middle of that.
Right. Right. But if he's subpoenaed, he has no choice.
Right.
I wouldn't even did that.
You go to jail though.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to jail. Just reason why, because how you gonna put me into something I ain't got nothing to do with?
Exactly.
Right. Right. It's just
I go to
it's
jail.
Salute to you,
it's
Malaysia.
crazy.
Salute.
It's crazy. Salute. It's a crazy
I feel,
situation.
that just how I feel. If I was her daddy, you ain't putting me in the middle of that. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You got yourself into it. You gotta get yourself out of it. Point blank. Period.
She just went ham on it. She was like, my daddy. You know, my
But
daddy
you know,
also told me not to trust men and this, that, and the. I'm like, dude, okay. So I guess they like,
but you,
well, did your daddy really tell you all this?
but you know, I have not watched it. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it whenever I get a chance. But I guarantee you, they're gonna ask the dude if he knew anything about the relationship between her and old dude. You know what I'm saying?
Her father?
I
think
bet you
he's
they
in it?
will. I bet you they'll. I'm just saying they're gonna ask him questions about it.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
they go ask him. If they had him on the stand, they go ask him.
And they're probably going to go into this situation as, did you suggest that you give her money to him to pay
Right.
back whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just gonna be it's gonna be real interesting. So I'm definitely gonna watch it. What did you think? What was your impression of when I showed the video of the ex-employee, ex-friend? What did you feel about that?
Okay, well, give him a recap.
Backstory?
Give him a recap before I give my reaction to that.
So they had subpoenaed her not best friend. She said they were good friends. Ex-employee. So her name is Robin, I think. Robin Yurdy. So they subpoenaed her to talk about essentially that the relationship had started before 2023, which is what's in question. And they brought her in. Well, they didn't even bring her in. She was on a Zoom, and they questioned her via Zoom. And she basically stated that she felt that their relationship started in 2019, which he wasn't even hired to work there until 2021. They met in 2019 at a conference, at a legal conference, and he was speaking there. So, you know what I'm saying? With regards to that, the fact that she said she resigned, they're saying that she was fired or she was given the option to leave. Looks kind of is suspect, in my opinion.
That's what I thought too. When you showed the picture of her, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, when you saw her, the way she was answering the questions.
Yeah, she tried to hurry up
better.
and answer them questions.
Right. She looked better. What was your what was your take, Silver Rat?
Well, here's the thing on that. It was said that the friend was fired, but then she claims that she claimed that she resigned. Okay.
Correct.
I think that it's some little saltiness in the whole mix. Okay. I think what happened was she got fired. That's my opinion. I believe she got fired, and there were some situations to where they are not getting along and they're on bad terms. Okay. Well, the state basically capitalized off that, asked for a testimony against Fannie, and so she looked ghetto as hell, in my opinion, on the stand.
I heard you say that in the chat too.
Yeah. And so Joe says, I think she was requested to resign. I think something happened, man. I think something happened to the point to where, like I said, it's a salty relationship between Fannie and her. So
in your opinion, do you think that do you think it was a Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion and her best friend situation?
probably, you know what, man? You bring up a situation that I'd never thought about until you just asked this. It could have been.
You know,
It could have been. You know what I mean? You never know.
she was probably liking him.
She was probably
wanted
liking
him.
old dude too, and
Right.
but the thing about it is that I'm using allegedly, as Damn D would say, allegedly that old dude was having some performance issues.
Right.
And during his time when he was sick, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it ain't no telling, man. You know what I mean? You brought out a good, that could have been a Tory Lanez Meg Stallion type thing. You know what I mean, old girl? But you gotta, here's my thing. You got to look at body language, and you brought that out in your last react.
Mhm.
I'm looking at this chick on the stand, and the body language looks very suspect to me. It looks like old girl. It's like I'm being serious. It looks like old girl is she looks
And she was
very,
tight,
very,
boy. She was like,
yeah. Well,
she was
she
tight.
just looked like there was some bitterness there, man. Some
Right.
bitterness and
It was.
some type of resentment. So
And the fact that she wasn't
It
there
is.
in person, why did
Yeah.
she get to give her statement via Zoom and not be, there to, basically look them in the eye and say what she had to say?
right, you know what I mean. And so I'm like, man, I so that whole thing, and you brought it out. We thought it at the same time. Yeah, I'm like, man, this chick here looks like, the way she's talking, she seems like she's kind of holding back some resentment, some type of, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And
I,
like I said, you
I
hire a
feel like,
friend.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
I feel like if they would have met up like that, I think some hands would have been thrown. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, it's some type of something not going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
It's something
I
not
think
right.
she liked him too, and
Yeah.
I think that's why she felt the way she felt. You know what I'm saying? That's why she answered the question the way she answered. Because he probably said some stuff off camera that they didn't probably catch. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
What
You
Sikkim
know,
Dog say? He said,
Sikkim, he
"My
said,
people,
go ahead.
my daddy is a diehard Trump supporter. Now my pops is an old school advocate of the civil rights movement during the late 50s and 60s. I have questioned him about why he supports Trump." Okay.
Okay,
Why
so he's saying, did I read that right? His daddy is a diehard Trump
Trump
supporter.
Yeah,
And he
you
said his
read that,
pops
right?
is also- okay. But
he's
he was
also
an
an old
advocate of the
right.
civil rights movement back in the 60s and 50s. A lot of I notice a lot of folks are like that.
He said he
Sikkim,
don't give a damn about Biden.
well, I can understand why, especially back in the early 90s. You know what I mean? His stance on a lot of different things that put a lot of people in prison, people of
Right.
color in prison
Yeah.
because of the what was it, the 96 crime bill? Was it 96?
Yep, 1996 crime
Yeah.
bill.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
people seem to forget that. People on the left seem to forget that. You know what I mean? Putting
Yeah, that's
people away,
facts, man.
hiding folks for drug crimes that so people seem to forget that. So yeah,
Right. And I think probably for me, for me personally with Trump as opposed to, looking at Biden. For me, it's been looking at, what he stands for far as this country. Now, people can argue other things, but I think with regards to him being a diehard for him, a supporter for him now, I think is because what he stands on. He stands for a lot of things that this country needs, and more than a lot of people. And I'm just gonna say this, and let it fall the way it falls. A lot of us are more conservative than what we believe we are. I think we were,
Facts.
kind of like on the left because we were kind of taught to be on the left. But a lot of our views are, very conservative. And I think now, since, we're in a new age right now, the last 3 years have woken a lot of us up to a lot of things that are going on, and we're coming to understand that we do see things more conservatively, and we not just going with the flow just because mama voted this way, so I'm gonna vote this way. A lot of people are waking up, and that's just my opinion.
A lot of people are waking up, but here's the thing: if you notice, I'm talking about with African American, black folks, a lot of folks who that I have seen who are the evangelical
Mhm.
black folks
Mhm.
that are they believe the scriptures when it comes to um traditional marriages. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They don't
Mhm.
believe, they believe what the scriptures say, but then they vote otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding what the left, what they stand for, a lot of the things. You see what I'm saying? So um
It was a wake up period.
right, right.
And
So
I mean, a lot of us back then were Republicans. I know my grandfather was a Republican.
right.
Kind of like a diehard. And I used to look at him like, why? But he was a diehard Republican. And this country was founded on, the freedoms that I'm not even gonna get into that. We talk about that for another day. Because I can go down that hole. But it's I feel that a lot of us have woken up to a lot of things that we were blind to before, when we were starting to see some of our freedoms and our civil liberties being taken so quickly without even no election, no say so at all. It was just, this is what it is, and it's like, hold up, wait a minute. And then you're looking at who's in office, and so it has opened a lot of people's eyes.
Right. You know what I mean? So she said, "Show." There you go, preacher Silverback. I can't help it, man. I
Oh,
can't help it. You know what I mean? Um, um, sis, she's saying that, my mom always said I should have been a preacher. You know what I mean? And yet,
right,
together saying, Dr. Luther Seaton, well, however,
right,
Martin Luther
Doctor.
King,
You're
I
right,
forget how
Silverback the Cane.
yeah. So so it's one of those, I could talk about this forever,
Right.
but it's just one of those things where I think a lot of people of color are, like you said, they're kind of waking up to, there's an agenda that's being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. And I'm not going to get into all that, man, but there's an agenda to be pushed. So we'll just leave it at that.
Samo, he said, "Can we just be single as a country right now? Can we try a president speed dating or something?" Both parties asked. Yeah, both parties are. We don't have the best selection right now. And it's unfortunate. There should be, and honest to God, there should be more than just two choices, for sure. But this is what we working with right now. This is what we working with right now.
You see what Sikkim just put up?
What?
Well, Joe was kind of wanting to know what Sickham's dad's what he stood on as far as what his political beliefs. And Sikkim says he has always been an equal rights supporter, but he doesn't like that all of these migrants, illegal immigrants, coming here and receiving benefits.
Right. They're not migrants. They're illegal immigrants.
Illegal immigrants. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're not migrants.
They've been doing that for years. That ain't just started. They've been doing that for years.
It has been, but
Trump even got there.
Yeah,
They've
it has
doing
been.
it.
Yeah, they've been doing it, but it's gotten a lot worse.
Oh yeah, it has. Because they done built tunnels under the so-called wall he wanted to build. That's how they got over here.
They just crossing over, but it's not even that. I mean, it's not even Hispanics really that are coming. It's more it's what do you call it? Military age men who are coming from El Salvador, from Russia, from China, from El Salvador. They're coming from everywhere else.
Yeah.
Across. That's the issue.
Right.
And then they're giving them, free money, free room and board, Visa cards, cell phones, taking over our schools to house them, police stations, firehouses. It's getting a little bit out of hand.
Absolutely. Getting better benefits than folks that have been here.
That are here. Right. And they were in Chicago, they were kicking out like veterans from hotels to allow them the illegal aliens, the illegal immigrants to stay in. So, that's a problem.
But it's like you said. It's like what E just said earlier. We're in a new age, so things change. Things don't stay the same forever. Just like with time. Time don't stay forever. And that's why I tell people all the time, you better enjoy your life now, because you never know when it's going to be your time.
Right.
Exactly.
He said, Silverback King, bro, you heard about the credit cards for the migrants? Yep. Bro, I was like, most of us got bad credit, but these folks get absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, I done heard about it. It credit cards,
medical.
Man, I was just gonna say medical, all of that, man. And the benefits are better than, it's just, it's not right, and something needs to be balanced out. Something needs to be done about it, in my opinion. But that's a whole nother
right.
Man, we could do a
I
whole.
say they got me up here doing politics now.
Exactly.
that is one we should discuss though, because this is an election year.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like this. Even if we vote, the outcome's still gonna be the same.
I disagree with that, and I think that's the reason why. And I respect your opinion. I think that's the reason why we have what we have now is because people actually believe that. But things are moving the way they're moving because there are people voting for those things, and the people who should be voting aren't, and that's why we're not getting what we need. Not to mention, we don't have anybody lobbying for us. The people who are lobbying for us, what is it, the NAACP on Capitol Hill?
Right.
I mean, come on now. They that's personal interest. So
that's personal interest, yeah.
But see what you just said, Kevin. A lot of our people, they say that, and they take that and they use that as an excuse not to vote. And I'm not, and like E said, I respect your opinion about that, but if you have everybody thinking that way, you know what I mean, then it's not, nothing's going to change, because those people are not expressing their vote, expressing themselves through their vote. You know what I'm saying? So our people, our ancestors, died for us to have the right to vote as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get y'all opinion. I'm not knocking y'all, but
Right.
I mean,
No,
that's
right,
just
right.
how I see it.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
get you.
That's why we
I
say
get
we
you.
we respect your
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, we respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
This is what
Mhm.
Samoa said. We need to stop focusing on these presidential elections. It's all these other elections where the real change is, and I agree with that. And our brother D Truth always preaches that from the mountaintops,
Oh yeah.
and definitely agree with that. And we Silver, we're gonna talk on the back end
Okay.
about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely agree with what you're saying. Most definitely, you should look at the local levels, your state level, your county level. Absolutely, that's where the changes really happen that affect you.
Right.
At the state level, absolutely. Um, and we might put something together because I think there is a lack of education
Right.
on how to go about that and how to look at that those people and how to find out what they stand for, what they voted for previously, who's even being elected, who's running for office, I should say. So, again, something for us to consider on the back end.
Yeah, it's you know, D Truth, like you said, he always preaches about
Yes.
your local city officials. Look into what they are doing, and he's right on that, because you start from where you stay, where you live, and then you go out, because you got to do what's best for your household. And every time D Truth says that, me and him, we always agree. You got to look what's best for you and yours and your household and your work environment. You know what I'm saying? Where your kids go to school at.
Right.
That's most important. And then you think about that first. But yeah, that's another rabbit hole.
Right. It is.
And it's
But I
itself.
will exactly. But I will say there are some benefits to who's in office, as far as our president. And so
Absolutely.
again, there's certain things that we could talk about that as well. So
And y'all stay tuned. This is election year, and so I have a lot. And I'm sure E does. I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna, don't forget E. We'll talk a lot about that on the back end. But I have a lot of ideas of that to bring to our broadcast or my broadcast or my panel.
Right.
Man, you could talk about this all freaking
Yeah.
day long. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because a lot of people are trying to prove themselves, with this Fannie Willis thing going. This is all gearing up towards, and E, you just hit this. This is all gearing up towards the election that's coming up this coming year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? All this stuff is a setup to what's going
Oh,
on.
I know that.
You definitely got to
I
be
know
on the
that.
lookout because we know that the left is going to hit you with something divisive. They always seek to divide. Oh, look at, it's going to be something racial. On the right side, there's going to be something that is going to, they're going to focus on, whether they focus on, the immigration thing. There's going to be polarizing things happening that people need to understand is by design. So, you just gotta. It's a trick. They go in and they bag of tricks, but you just need to be mindful that these things, it always happens. And if you go and research every election year, you can look at some of the things that have happened in an election year. They try to sway, what you're gonna do. So I always say just watch, listen, look.
Exactly.
And that's why I always say every election year it's already rigged. So you gonna pretty much know who's gonna win once it's over.
He said he feel it's rigged.
It is.
But a lot of people feel that way, man. He
In
says,
Congress, he said most lobbyists in Congress are weak, no backbone. No backbone. If any true lobbyists speak out, they are shunned and are considered bottom of the barrel. I don't know which lobbyists you talking about. I'm talking about the lobbyists for you. If you talking about the NAACP, I agree. The lobbyists that are making decisions are these industries. You know, every industry, the oil and gas industry, the solar industry, there's the biotech industry. They all send lobbyists. My company sends a lobbyist. You know, we're in the process of hiring a lobbyist to send to Capitol Hill. They
Yep.
that's where the decisions are made based on the money that's thrown
Based on the
and
money
who
is
it's
thrown.
thrown to.
These
You know, for us, the bottom feeder, so the lobbyists you may be talking about, I agree. If you talking about the, us's, yeah, we not reaping any of the, I don't
No,
know
we
where the
don't.
money that they get, where it goes. So
lobbyists slash donors. All these
exactly.
donors. You know what I mean? These donors are the ones that are putting these presidents and these officials in office. You know what I'm saying? Lobbyists slash donors.
Yep, telecommunications companies. They vote in, they lobbyists. They sit there for those industries their interest. And they throw money.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we know they gonna throw money, but we also know the next president we get gonna be dumb and have no brains or no intelligence.
I mean, it depends on which one. Now, there's one dummy I'm gonna take over the next. So, I already got my, it's one dummy that I'm gonna take over the other one. So I ain't gonna say no names, but hey, one is not as dumb. And when one was in office, I was making damn good money. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Now I want, since we're on the politics issue, okay. Sis, we're around the same age, okay? And I want to ask you something about this, okay?
Okay.
And Kevin, you can chime in after she gets done answering her question. All right.
Go ahead.
If you remember back when Clinton got out of office, he was his second term. This was 2000. Okay. George Bush got into office and beat out Al Gore. Okay, right before George W got in, okay, the gas prices were very, very low here in Texas. I don't know if you remember this, but I'm speaking in Texas. All you Texans, that's Joe, you can attest to this. I remember gas being so low as 88 cents a gallon. Okay. Here in Texas. All right. Right during that time. Okay. People swear back then during the Clinton era that they made boo-hoos of money. Okay. During the Clinton era. Okay. When George W. Bush got in office, that's when we went into war with Iraq. Okay. All right. So, in your opinion, I don't know what California was like. Maybe you can,
you wasn't paying 88 cents a gallon. I'm gonna tell you that damn much.
Joe, do you remember those days? Do you remember those days here in Texas? Gas was low as F. I mean, here in Texas, in my part of Texas, it was 88 cents, 90 cents a gallon. That's no lie.
I have never seen 88 cents.
Some more Gorilla. He's from Texas. He'll tell you. So everybody, yes. You see, Joe?
Yep.
So people were making money. They were saying making money during that time. Okay. I was a kid, man. I was,
right.
But I do remember those days. And Texas, the gas here in Texas had got low as 88 cents. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm not quite sure what California was during that time.
$1.11,
A dollar.
$1.15.
Okay, you just looked it up.
Mhm.
I know you quick on the draw. So tell me, I want you to give me your logic on that.
Why
What do you,
it was so good?
yeah, yeah. And it
War
was a
brings
Democrat.
money.
Well, this is pre-war. This is pre-Iraqi war. Okay. This is pre-Iraqi war because if you remember, uh uh George W. inherited, that's when 9/11 came up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
so this all happened, the gas prices and stuff, this all happened pre 9/11.
But that was
Okay.
also the era of, technology. That was, really bringing like it was the technology boom. So it was what was it called? It was a because I remember because what's his name? Clinton's vice president. What's his name? Al Gore. Is it Al
Yeah.
Gore?
Yeah.
He
Clinton's
ran
right.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he ran on it. It was more so. It was the .com era. So that's where
Okay.
that money was coming from. Because again, I made some good money then too. It was the .com era.
Okay. The
So
internet started to blow up. That's what you're
yes,
saying.
yes, that's what that era was.
Okay.
And
I
then
got
9/11 hit, and then you went
you.
down for a second.
But you see that right there? What Simone Gorilla? That is
Okay.
true. That is true here in Texas. That is exactly true.
What? You used to fill
He
up
is
I don't even
he
know
is
what
not
that means.
he is not lying. He is not lying at all. And this is during the Clinton era. Um, this is during the Clinton era, okay?
Yeah.
He is not lying at all.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the .com era. That was a lot of businesses started to, a lot of people were making a lot of money. .com era, biotech era out here for us in Cali.
Okay.
People were making a lot of money hand over foot. They also
Okay.
lost a lot of money too.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. I'm just asking questions.
Sure.
Do you credit President Clinton for a lot of that? Or no?
I do. So that was I wasn't, and I voted for Clinton back then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my stance didn't change until the most recent years.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely did some positive things
Right.
for this country, and him opening the door to that era, changed our society as a whole. It definitely changed California because then Silicon Valley, we hit. It was it was feast.
Okay.
There was no famine out here. It was feasting. So and that was during that time frame.
Okay.
So I don't distract. I'm not gonna I'm gonna say I will go with whoever is for us. Building this country, being able to make money, legacy, generational wealth. That's who I'm rolling with. And if it
Okay.
comes on the right or the left or the middle, if I can see your vision, that's who I'm rolling with.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement. Whatever's going to put money in my pocket, not only put money in my pocket, but generational wealth as
Yeah.
well.
And
That's
industry.
who I want. Yes, that's who I want. Look, the rate that we're going right now, there is not going to be any Social Security. Okay.
That's what they keep saying.
There's social security will be gone. Okay.
What they
They
say
were
by
talking
2050,
Yep.
2055, 2050.
Yep. And they were talking about this when George W. was in office. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do we change that? How do we change that? In your opinion?
That's a good question. And there's a lot of entitlement things that are out there right now.
Mm.
Bottom line is we there used to be a lot of pensions, right? A lot of companies had pensions, not
Right.
401ks.
Right. And if you notice pensions is almost done away with.
Right.
Yep.
And they're done away with because a lot of them didn't expect the longevity of the people, of these people who are collecting that money. They they didn't. It wasn't expected. Those things were excellent. Wish they would bring them back, but it also entailed, these people who work 20, 30 years and are collecting these pensions. They're also collecting these. What did they have back then? They had, if you worked for a certain amount of years, a lot of companies they would pay your medical 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The military does it. A lot of energy companies do it. And they had to do away with that because it's also bankrupting these companies because a lot of these folks are still here, still living, and they still paying that, and they're still paying this money to them. So it's I think that's where it's coming from. What do we do about it? I don't have a concrete answer for that. And that's just me being honest. I don't have a concrete answer to what we can do. I know there's certain things that shouldn't take place. A lot of these entitlements, a lot of these programs that people are living off of, and they shall remain nameless. But they weren't here for you to live off of. They weren't here for you to pass down to your family. They were here for you to help you to get yourself situated, and then you go out there and you become a working person in society, and you start you weren't supposed to live on it. You weren't supposed to be on it forever.
Right.
But those things still they are here, and it has been to our detriment. And I don't know how we can get out of it or what they can do. People also say, having universal health care, the Obamacare, is also hurting us as well. That's the reason why we won't have it. I don't know. I'm honestly say I don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
What is your opinion on it?
About the original question I asked you was about Social Security, right?
Yes.
I think the reason why Social Security is, go ahead and read Sickham's. He said, when my dad see a Mexican or anyone illegally living, he be like, "F them bastards, they don't belong here." I have calmed him when I'm out here. Oh my God.
I mean, it's a lot of folks that say
He said down south here in Georgia back in the day in the 70s and 80s, gas was Sikkim here in Texas during I'm talking about the late 90s when Clinton was in office. You saw the statements in it. A lot of the Texans that I know personally here in the chat, they'll tell you here in Texas, man, it was 80. It got down to 80 something cents. Here in the 90s when Clinton was in office. But anyways, to answer your question,
Samoa said he still has one. Are you saying you still have a pension? If you do, you are blessed.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, because that 401k thing. Ooh.
He says it. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. They were the best thing smoking, and they also, put a lot of people, on easy street.
But see, let me answer your question first. I'm gonna get onto this pension thing. I think this is my opinion. Okay, my opinion. My opinion about the Social Security. Like I said, it was first being stressed upon when George W. was in office, and I remember specifically him speaking, watching him on television speak, and he was saying how Social Security was going to be gone. And you got to keep in mind when he was speaking this that we were in war with Iraq. Okay, was in war with Iraq. We declared war on them. And then once we got into office, he declared war on Iraq, and also with it was just war in Iraq. Okay. Now we are in war, basically. We're funding a war with the Russians and with the I can't think.
Ukraine and Russia.
Ukraine and Russia. We're pouring billions and billions of dollars into that. Okay. We're pouring we pour billions and billions of dollars into Iraq. Okay. Where's that money coming from, y'all?
They just printing it.
Thank you. Okay.
They're just printing it. They're just printing it. It's not backed by anything.
But then, we're giving benefits, and when you're giving benefits out to migrants, okay, as they call them, or illegals, if you want to call them, you're basically giving money out. Okay. That's just, so that's my opinion. Okay. That's my opinion. Everybody's like, this is just my opinion. Okay. When you're funding wars that you have no business funding, Mr. Biden, respectfully, you're giving away our tax dollars. Okay. So my daughter, when she gets to a certain age, will not have Social Security, okay, at all. If I have grandbabies or whatever, they're not going to have Social Security. There's not going to be any such thing. So
we keep going the way we're going.
We keep going the way we're going. So to answer your question, I just think that the way we spend our money and the way that we are funding things, whatever, dictates to how we have a Social Security. So that's how I look at it.
Okay. What is your opinion, Kevin?
About the security.
Social Security.
I heard everything y'all saying. I went to sleep. I just want y'all to know that I went to sleep.
We know you ain't sleep.
I just tell people, do the best research you can to see, can you find the best way to keep your security. That's the only thing I can say. And I'm just being honest.
I mean, I don't think that there has to be something that can be done. I know there's been some talk, especially from what is his name? He dropped out of the Republican running for nominee. What was his name?
You talk about the
he's from Cleveland.
You say Vivek
Ramaswamy.
Right.
He said something, and I gotta find it. Again, we're gonna have this discussion again. Because I like to be prepared, but I'm coming off the hip with my answers. But you know what I'm saying? He has some very, very forward ideas that I think if he happens to be, which a lot of people are in talk saying that he may be his running mate, Donald Trump's running mate for VP, but they're not going to say anything until it's closer to the time to vote. But he has some good talking points with regards to this, and I just want to go back before I don't want to misspeak. But it can be fixed. It can be fixed. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna hurt a lot of people. But in the long run, we would be the better for it.
Facts.
I was like, did you go on
I-
mute?
Yeah, I
You
went
on
on mute, man. I on mute.
Mute. You on mute, right?
Man, this has been a great discussion, man. I told
I
y'all this
know.
is gonna be, man. This has been fun, man. I love it. I
Okay.
love it.
And we hit the 3-hour mark. We hit the 3-hour mark.
Man, that seemed like we just got started.
Right? Right?
Oh my
And
god.
I hope y'all enjoyed the format of us bringing like, reactions and our just raw opinions on stuff. So definitely let us know.
Hey, y'all. Hey, feel free, and y'all feel free to let us know. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have pushback on anything that I've said or she said, we're not going to take offense to that. I
Never.
love it. And just, next time we have a discussion or whatever, y'all hop up on the panel. You know what I mean? We're grown up here, man. We're not going to argue because you have a different opinion. You know what I mean? I welcome different opinions. If you got pushback on me or an E, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what it's all about. A healthy dialogue. That's how you grow. You know what I mean? People like to run from things when it comes
Difficult
to
conversation.
difficult conversations, rabbit holes, as D Truth would say.
Right. Those rabbit
but
holes.
but the thing about it is that when you have a healthy dialogue and you get an understanding, you know what I'm saying, or I learn from people who have different takes than I do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you get to see other perspectives. Like if you're not open to listening to see why a person thinks the way they think, you'll never get an understanding.
Correct.
You'll never, understand why they think the way they think. You may not be able to change their mind, but at least you understand why they think the way they think.
Right.
And to me, that's growth. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's always, that's why we call it the wolf den dialogues. We like to have dialogue. Discourse is fine, as long as it's healthy discourse.
right.
Like I said, we don't get offended. I don't get offended. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, it's fine.
Right. I like
No, I didn't take offense to what y'all said. I mean, I understood it.
Oh yeah, man. We don't aim
You
to.
are an attorney. We expect that. We
we
know
expect
you don't
that from
take
you,
offense.
attorney Kevin.
Right.
We expect that. But the thing about it is that when you have these discussions right that like you were saying, you grow from that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. That's how I learned. So, it's one of the ways I learned. So
facts.
absolutely.
Facts.
So I'm a do a commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and have final thoughts. That sound cool?
Sound cool for me.
All right. Let's break, and then we'll come back. Hold on. Let me see what I'm gonna give y'all. What we giving y'all? We giving y'all the counsel.
Welcome to the Commission Art Team, where creativity meets innovation. Our AI-powered designs redefine storytelling with charisma and wow factor. No more waiting endlessly for designs. Our AI at the Commission Art Team crafts tailor-made artwork in moments. Join trendsetters leveraging AI-driven design to elevate visuals, captivate audiences, and stand out digitally. From striking logos to captivating intros, unleash unparalleled creativity with the Commission Art Team. Experience the future of creativity. Elevate your brand with AI-powered artwork by the Commission Art Team, where your vision becomes our mission.
All right, we are back. Silverback. He is coming to a channel near you February 24th. February 24th.
Yes. Y'all have, if y'all have not subscribed, y'all go and subscribe.
Sub up to your boy.
Sub up to your boy. If you haven't subscribed to my sis here, y'all please subscribe. I cannot wait, but I am going live leading up to, I will have some little mini lives just to test out, testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Mic check,
Right.
mic check. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. So,
And we dual casted tonight. We finally did that successfully. So definitely be on the lookout. We'll be doing that more often since we are able to do it on both our channels. So you can pick and choose what side. We're still going to see everybody's input. So, it's just, it works well for us to be able to stream on both sides. So thank you everybody for coming out and supporting us.
absolutely.
Do you have any final thoughts, Kevin? I'm gonna let you start off with your final thoughts.
Of course, you gonna let me start off.
A shout out or a shout out or a shout out.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give everybody their flowers. I gotta give a shout out to the Commission Art Team, the best art team in the world. I said it.
That's right.
Shout out to both of my clients, Just DTV and Silverback King. I know he's going to kill it when it's his time. And shout out to the council and the whole Wolfpack Nation, the Mal River, Eve James, Diamond Shooter, and everybody in the Wolfpack have a real bright future. And y'all go kill.
Appreciate it.
And I see E doing big things. He might give a sample size here and there, but she gonna grow. And the same as Silverback. He gonna grow too. So the attorney is getting tired, but I said what I had to say. I appreciate the love, everybody in the chat. And a special shout out to Joe Lady. That's my other client. She thought I left. I never left. But y'all have a good night.
You
And the
too.
next time y'all do politics, I will be aware. Cause I'm just gonna stay in the chat the next time y'all do that.
Why? Don't stay in the chat.
Hey
I'm
man,
just giving y'all that warning. But
Okay.
Silverback, like I said, man, when you start your first live, you gonna kill it. So
hey man, I appreciate you.
yeah,
I always appreciate you coming through, supporting all of us, man. And um, it does not go unnoticed, Attorney Kevin. It does not go unnoticed at all. So you're great, man. I appreciate you.
no problem.
But y'all know you're tired and whatnot. Get you some rest.
Absolutely.
God bless
Oh,
you,
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Cause I've been up here almost 3 hours.
Absolutely.
But I help my own.
Yes, you
Even
did.
though
Oh yeah.
even though your StreamYard kicked me out, I told you StreamYard don't like me.
Right?
Yeah, StreamYard was hating on you and Sickle.
Right?
Yeah. But it's all good though. I mean, I really appreciate you for letting me come up here like always.
Okay. It's always a pleasure.
Yes,
No
Always.
sir.
problem. No
Yes,
problem.
sir. Have a good night,
And
brother.
y'all did an excellent job tonight. I must say,
Thank
y'all
you.
did
Thank you.
y'all thing.
Yes, sir. I
And,
appreciate you.
no problem. And I'm about to go down in the chat and let y'all finish y'all last comments or whatever y'all do.
Our final words and stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much, yeah. And I see where you getting that from too. Every time I say I'm gone, I'm like, yeah, she just stole that from me. That's what I said.
Okay.
So I know where you got that from, E, but I ain't bad. But I know where you got it from.
I got it from you. Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Hey,
Cause
what they say,
I be thinking in my mind, like, I know she goes, I'm just waiting for her to say it. She like, go. I said, yeah, she got that from me.
that's right.
Have a
What they
good
say,
night.
imitation is the highest form of flattery. So there you go. There you go.
E, like I said, I'm not mad, but I know you got it from me. That's all I'm gonna say. If you make it famous, I want a percentage.
You want that copyright?
Okay.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. since she started this, at Silverback, I was a normal person till she added the attorney part. Now everybody, it don't matter where I go, they don't call me Kevin no more. Thanks to E.
Right.
And I don't have a channel, E. That's what I was trying to tell you before you went off your live last time.
Oh, when I put you up as when I put you in
Yeah. I
in
don't
my
have a channel.
shout
I'm
out.
just a subscriber. But I appreciate the love. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate the love. I do.
Well, I told them to just, drop by and say hey, say hi, give you a comment,
I appreciate the love. Yeah, I do. You always show me love. I appreciate it. And you too, Silverback. But actually, the whole Wolfpack do. And I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I really do. I really appreciate it. Y'all showing me love. I from Armando, D Truth, everybody. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I just wanted to tell y'all that.
Yes, sir.
so much.
All right.
Always, man. Have a good night here.
Oh, I am trying. I'm getting a good night's sleep. I'm gonna try to anyway. I'm gonna try to stay out these YouTube streets, but hey, man, sometimes it's hard.
Right.
Because you never know. You just find something interesting. You like, I'll be like, let me check this out, see what's about. I'm just that type of guy. But again, y'all go do a lot of great things. But if y'all just stay on y'all, if y'all stay what y'all doing, y'all gonna bring a lot more people to this platform, and you too, Silverback.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one thing I will say, you have a lot of intelligence, and you're gonna have a lot of people coming in your chat to listen to what you really have to say. But E, same with you.
I appreciate you.
E, may I ask you one more question before I go?
Yes.
When you said you like muscle cars, right? Have you ever heard
Yes.
of a movie called 60 Seconds?
Yes, I do.
Did you get that?
I
That's
watched
where you got that idea from? See?
what?
See?
The muscle car?
Yeah.
I always loved muscle cars. My mom's first car was it was a Chevy a Cutlass Supreme, and it was baby blue with a cocaine white top and cocaine white leather interior. And then from there,
Oh, okay.
her other car was a Camaro. So I've always loved fast muscle cars. I got it from my mama.
Okay. Okay. That's all I wanted to ask.
No. It's all good. I was happy I could answer.
But tell your mother I said hello. Tell your mother I said hello.
I sure will.
Have a good night, everybody.
You too. Sick'em Dog, you got any last words? I see
Sickle, you
you
there,
on
bro?
mute.
You on mute, bro? You there? Man, StreamYard hating on y'all. Just
I know.
you there? You there? You there, bro?
Brother Kevin. Man, Brother Kevin, boy, you all right. Brother Kevin, man. Yeah.
Any last words?
Man, StreamYard hating on my boy,
I
man.
know.
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Oh yeah.
Hey, what
we
about
hear
now?
you
Can y'all hear me
Yes,
now?
sir. Man, StreamYard hating on my boy Sickle and
Right?
Kevin. Golly.
That's crazy. That is so crazy.
You there, Sickle?
Yeah, I just want to say on Silverback, bro. Hey, next time y'all have a live, man, I'll probably hop back on, bro. I just want to say this right quick, man. Y'all doing a great job, man. You know, these topics, you know, and yeah. I mean, you know, with these topics and everything, man, y'all doing a great job, bro. I just want to say that, bro.
Hey man, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you, Sickle, man. You always been a big time supporter of the Wolfpack, man, and you know, I appreciate you, man. You're just a good dude, and you know what I'm saying? And so, hey man, I appreciate it. You're always welcome to come up, man.
Always.
You're always welcome to come up.
And I see your shorts, but you
Good
always
now.
have your comments turned off, Sick'em.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. We can hear you. Man, StreamYard hating on my boy, man.
Majorly.
Sickle, you still there, bro?
He probably talking and it's
Yeah,
just
he
not
probably
coming through.
dropped and yeah, right.
You can't hear nothing.
Hey, you might want to drop down and come back up, bro. Go ahead, E.
Hmm?
You go ahead. Or you want me to go ahead? Well,
No, I'm gonna let you end it because you
you
know.
gonna let me in it? Okay.
Well,
Go.
yeah, I'm gonna let
Okay.
you end it. But
Okay.
I didn't want to say anything if he, you know, he comes back in and starts saying something.
Yeah, man. StreamYard hating on him.
Right?
You there, Sickle? Hey, you there, bro?
Came back.
Hey, you can tell he's trying to come in and out, but I'm not quite
Right.
sure. Sickle, you might want to drop down and try to come back up.
Well, I'm gonna say
Okay.
this.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Uh-oh. Is he about to say something?
I
I'm
didn't
scared to talk.
hear it. Go ahead.
Again, always thank you guys for coming out and rocking with us tonight. Like I said, this is my double hitter. So I enjoyed this conversation. Silverback, I definitely enjoyed this the interaction tonight from you, from the chat. It was very epic, I would say. So thank you everybody for just rocking with us and joining us for tonight and all the topics that we have for you guys. We're going to try and continue to bring you more trending topics coming your way. Shout out to the Wolfpack Council, Wolfpack Nation, Elevation Squad, Nile River. Special shout to Renrock. I always rock with him. His morning inspirations. Love his show. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, who was here, who has left, people who are in the bushes. Thank you so much for the like. Definitely hit that like button. And I'm going to leave off with my normal. Proverbs 18:21, death and life is in the power of that tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. So if you want life, speak life, you'll get life. You want death, speak death. You want blessings, speak blessings, not curses. You control what comes out your mouth. You control your destiny with your mouth. And I also say, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave the room. Leave that room. You always should surround yourself with people who are going to challenge you, challenge the way you see things, challenge the way you think, and challenge you to motivate you. So if you are that smartest person in the room, guess what? You need to leave that room. So I'm gonna leave with that. And Silverback, I will turn it over to you.
Awesome. Final thoughts. I'm just gonna be real short. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight to support E and I. I want to thank a special shout out to Armando and D Truth. They had the vision for us to do this. I want to shout out to them too. Shout out to the Wolfpack. Shout out to the Wolfpack Council. Shout out to the Elevation Squad, Renrock. I agree with E. That dude there brings so much energy every day that he goes live. Just a real inspiration. Shout out to the Nile River and all that whole squad over there, man. They're family. You know what I'm saying? Home away from home. Shout out to everybody that came up on the panel. Jaco, Kevin, Sikkim, all the interaction in the chat. Man, this has been fun. I mean, this has been really fun. Keep it going. I always say this: if we said something, or if we made your day in any form or fashion with this chat, this engagement, then it was worth it. If we can reach someone and make their day, and if you could just reach one person to where we inspired someone to just speak out, speak up, inspire you to go and vote, or go and be a better person. You know what I'm saying? That we've done our job. Because we're all about positivity over here, man. We're all about bringing different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everyone for coming out again. You have no idea. We double streamed tonight for the first time, and I just feel like this is a success. I'm very excited for the future. So you guys, if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button for us, Silverback and It's Just ETV. If you have not subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe. And that's all I have to say.
All right. Well said.
So you got anything else, E?
No. Let's just do our normal.
All right. Well,
ready?
Well, yes. And with that being said, everyone, we
are go.